And hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I forgot to actually schedule. I'm like 6 minutes late, but I forgot to actually schedule tonight. Let me see what's going on. Am I okay? I'm gonna wait and start letting people log on, of course. I'm going to see who's going to start logging on. Hello, David Wright. Y'all are here. I'm glad to see you guys are here. I forgot to schedule for tonight because I was working kind of late. So I'm like 6 minutes late. So, how is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing good. I think I'm kind of ready for this show tonight. I want to talk about, how Dolph's murder affected us and how, what did we learn from that and how do we move forward and move differently in our community. I hope you keep doing this because you are telling the truth with this case. Thank you. I plan to keep doing this. I plan to. Like I said, I got on earlier today because, hello, Peanut. I got on earlier today because I had to get on earlier because I wanted to get on and talk about um just the shenanigans. Like I didn't know that this type of stuff go on YouTube because like I guess I'm just not into a lot of that stuff. I thought everybody had their own channel and everybody did their own thing. I didn't know other I didn't know other people made fake pages to try and do criminal things. You know, hello, love, Miss Lady Diva, Diva, Ebony B. So today when I got on earlier, I was on my phone, and I never really used my phone, and it kept it kept jumping off. So tonight I was talking to my friend, one of my friends, and you know, I was telling them about my YouTube live and how my phone just for some reason every time I got on YouTube it would just jump off. So now that I see the types of sick things that people are doing, I'm going to skip on down to TBI tomorrow and let one of my friends look at my phone to see if the sicko that we've zoned in on has hacked into my phone. And then we're gonna start playing if they want to play. I didn't know this type of stuff went on YouTube, but hey, that's right in my that's operated, I guess, right in my territory, I guess. But I do know that there are a lot of sick people out there. I do know that. But anyways, you guys, on a lighter note tonight, I want to talk about, young Dolph's murder, how it affected us and what we've learned. Yes, people are mad that you get an info out to us. I thought that we were all in this for the same thing. That's what I thought. And I thought that, I don't know. I thought that we were all in this for the same thing. Because I see people's channels and I can appreciate that because I kind of have to, even though I want to keep either everybody on the right track or even in the middle. Because even though I know a lot more than what I can say, I because I'm professional, I work with a lot of these people and I have a company where I can't say a whole lot, even though I'm not on this situation. I have friends, I can't ruin their case. You see what I mean? That's their case. They're working. I'm not working it. And I understand revealing too much information can at least can hurt an investigation. And I thought, this is what I thought. I thought at least with everybody covering the case, and I admire a lot of people for that they say things that I'm not able to say. You know what I mean? I'm just not able to. And I admire a lot of the people on their channels for their digging and keeping this stuff out there. Um, But I didn't know that people got mad and, start making fake pages and start harassing people. I honestly did not know that. I didn't know it was a lot of sick cookies out there like that. Before I got on, I was looking at another young lady's page, and now I understand why one of my friends had told me they were doing investigations on YouTube. Like they had started doing some stuff on YouTube because criminal things was going on. And I was looking at a young lady right before I got on here. She's talking about the Dolph situation. And somebody was threatening her as she was on there, talking about they're gonna hack her. And I could tell that she was bothered. See, it don't scare me because I know how to fight back. But I didn't know. Like I could tell it kind of threw her off of balance because I'm gonna skip right on down to TBI tomorrow to make sure ain't nobody hacked into my phone. And if they did, we're gonna start playing dirty. See, I know people are sick. I know people are sick, but I got a lot of security and stuff on my phone because I keep a lot of information in my phone. But it's just that, and then I want to say this, and we're gonna get on into our subject. To a lot of these women, don't let people misguide you. Don't do that. When you following people and they misguiding you and sending you out to do stuff, they can't afford them attorneys. They're not going to be able to. Don't let people do you like that. Don't be a sent out. When people like to harass folks because they feel they don't understand. See, this is the situation that happened with Dolph. See, a lot of us, we get on here and we talk about Dolph's situation, and we know that it has, a lot to do with jealousy and things of that nature. But then some people are doing the exact same thing. We know Dolph was taken down because of jealousy, and then we'll go, a lot of people go, but that's messed up. They didn't have to kill. It's enough out here for everybody, but then folks get threatened. When everybody is doing their own thing. So I'm going to drop the link. What I want to do is I want to talk about, first of all, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. I want to talk about, and I know we've been talking about, Dolph quite a bit. And there are other cases and stuff that I want to introduce to you all and get into and have some people on. Because this is what I love doing. It's extremely therapeutic to me. I see now that a lot of people like to talk about different cases and situations, and that's my thing. That's all I do all day, every day. Research. And this is more of a lighthearted thing because my profession is investigative work. That's what I get paid to do. So when I get on here and I have the opportunity to talk to you all, it's not so stressful because when I'm it's a paid job, it has to be right. I'm constantly going checking behind myself. We're constantly looking at stuff, tapping into stuff all day, every day to try to see what we could reignite. So being on here with y'all is extremely therapeutic, it is. So we'll start talking about a lot of other cases, but I wanted to talk about, how Dolph's murder has affected us and how do we move forward in making, our community better. Because I think I had said one time before, with Dolph's situation, the same thing that's really going on every day in our community. It has a lot to do with jealousy. It has a lot to basically that's what it had. That's really the root of it. And the thing about it is you think about some of the people that are being mentioned in this. Some of these people have money. They had been blessed, and they didn't want to see, I don't know, I guess it was egos or whatever, and then some people were sent out that was already jealous. So I want to talk about how, Dolph's situation has affected us and how do we move forward and making our community better because, this is our community. You think about these young men that are never going to see the light of day again. And trust me, the young men that have not even, and all the people that have not even been arrested yet, they know it's coming. They know this coming and they know what's going to happen. Some of these people are going to be looking at death because of the things that they did after this situation. These folks went crazy. They thought they was gangsters. They was going trying to take out people that anybody that they thought knew or was going to be weak and tail. Like, these kids was absolutely 100% just sent out, you know. And the sad thing about it is, when these kids are sent out, a lot of the people that send them out are older people, and they send them out and order stuff, and then they sit back and laugh about it, you know. And then the first thing they say is, well, I ain't did nothing, when it leads, back to them in their camp. I ain't did nothing. And they ain't got a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of. They can't get these boys no attorneys and stuff. And that's what our kids don't know. That's what our kids don't know. And so that's what I want to talk about, like, with our community, because our community is suffering like worse than anything. Like, with this Dolph situation, the good thing about this situation is that people, a lot of people, it got the attention of a lot of people. A lot of people zoned in on this. They did. A lot of people zoned in, and a lot of people have been talking about this. I actually thought that it was a good thing that so many people was talking about this, right? I think that's what has kept the authorities on top of this, and getting other people to get in here and help them with this investigation. And I think the reason why this thing has turned into something big on like a whole nother level. Number one, it makes me happy because I think when all of this is over, it's going to make the streets a lot safer, because a lot of people are going to be off of them. Okay. And then a lot of people that have been sending these kids out, they know that they're going to know that they have been zoned in on. They're not going to be able to do a lot of this stuff that they have been doing, you know. So it says, Heavy Campus CMG has a organized gang that literally goes out and kill people. Wow. Well, one thing we do know is who whatever is going on, the police definitely knows, and whatever that is, you guys. For those of you that are just coming into the room, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you all would like to support the channel, of course my Cash App is up. But I'm dropping the link. I would like to hear what you all got to say, because I know as women, oftentimes we get up here and we do a lot of the talking, but I think a lot of the men forget that they're the leaders. We need leaders to lead their sons as far as men in the household. I would like to hear what a lot of the men would have to say. What is the agenda? Because they're the heads of the households. These are their families. These are their sons that these quote unquote OGs or whatever, a lot of them are misleading and getting them locked up for life. These are their sons. So as women, I know oftentimes it seems like we have it all together and we're the head or whatever. Peanut J said, my name is Tamara. I tell you, it's Tamara. You know what? My mom calls me Tamara. My dad calls me Tamara. That's why I answer to both of them. When people ask me, they go, what's your name? I go, they go, is it Tamara? I go, you can call me Tamara or you can call me Tamara. Just don't call me Tamara, because it's pronounced tomorrow too. So my dad always asks me, he go, Peanut, my dad always go, why do you tell people your name is Tamara? And I go, that's my name. He said, that's not what I named you. Your name has always been Tamara. And then my mama goes, I named her Tamara. So it's just weird. But I would like to talk about that, because there has to be a resolution. This situation with Dolph is going to, as far as when the investigators finish, it's going to come to a head. Like it is. It's going to come to a head, and it's going to be quite a few people off of the street. So I want to know, how did this situation affect our community? How did it wake us up? And then how do we move forward? Because I know in our community, we talk about stuff all the time, but do we actually have any resolutions? I know a lot of times people in our community are not good at talking about resolutions and um, how do we resolve things and make things better in our community. I would definitely like to know that because I know with this Dolph situation, and people go, well, a lot of people didn't even listen to Dolph's case. And I think it starts from the root of feeling like they have no way out and goes out and do foolish things because they feel obligated. That's true. And then too, that's true. But then too, what about the parents, parenting skills and things of that nature? Because you think about a lot of these boys, 16 and 17, where are their parents at? Hello, Miss Diane. Where are their parents at? Where are their parents at? They are allowing people to mislead their children. You know, that's what I want to know. How do you allow people to mislead your children? Because there is no reason that nobody should be able to order your child to do anything. A person's character first starts at home. Absolutely. And a lot of people, look to the school systems and stuff, and they'll say what the teachers are not doing. The teachers are there to teach. They are not there to raise children. They're not. And a lot of parents get mad because they feel like that's what a teacher's job is. They couldn't care less about their children's homework and things of that nature, but they send them off to school really to just get them out the house. When they come home, you know, they don't ask about homework or anything like that. But you think about the teens and stuff now. I'm trying to think, was there a 12-year-old or an 11-year-old, y'all, that had been recruited to an organization? And I believe it was was it here in Memphis? I was looking at, and he completely did not look like he had any light. Now, a 11-year-old I thought was still playing with like G.I. Joe men and still playing video games or whatever. You wouldn't think that they would be recruited into organizations and people would be using these babies to go and commit hits and things of that nature. And he did not have any light in his eyes. Looking into his eyes, he looked completely dangerous. Black men have to lead better and stop trying to be their child's friend and actually have structure. I think a lot of them don't have father figures, or their fathers were street men. Yeah, that's true. And if you think about it now, y'all, like I was saying before, I have so many stories. Hey, Miss Danette. Hey, Miss Danette. I'm going to drop the link again. That's my sis, y'all. Miss Danette. Danette. I have so many stories of when I worked at the police department that don't even like make the news. A lot of children are traumatized, and they are. But it's a lot going on in our community. It is. Anytime kids don't have a problem with going and gunning down, and young adults too. These are young adults. Somebody as at the caliber of Dolph or anybody really, because now I hear people saying, well, Dolph was a celebrity. Hello.
What's going on, girl?
What's going on? I love your hair.
You like it?
I like it. Is that a wig?
Yep. It's
I
a
like
half
it.
up, half down ponytail. It's a wig and it's half up, half down.
Well, that's cute. So what do you think about what I'm talking about? About how has Dolph's death affected our community, and what is it going to take to get past this? What you think?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a while because, like I said, people love Dolph, man, and
Yeah.
hopefully these folks, some of these gang bangers don't learn something from this. Cause
Mm-hmm.
and whoever got something to say, I'm about to pop my bottle. I sure am. It's big bottle tonight. So I feel like a lot of these young people, I hope they don't learn something from this. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's so many young people involved in this, and there's so
Absolutely.
many people that's finna go down behind this. So I really hope that they don't learn something from this. But on another note, what's going on with you on the YouTube? What's going on? You got the stalkers and the people that sending the threats and all of that or whatever the case may be. They must don't know you.
They
Girl,
don't
look.
know. I done told them I couldn't believe it. But like I said, it goes back to I think people being sent out. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of people claim that, that the Dolph situation was jealousy. And like I said, everybody on YouTube is doing their own thing. And believe
Right,
it or not,
you is a woman, and half of the YouTubers are men because other women, the few that I seen, they ain't with that. They are not with that, and they must don't know that them IPN numbers or whatever you call them numbers, they worse than cell phones. They can be traced. They must don't know that.
maybe they thought I was bluffing when I told them they could be
Oh, they
traced
must
and
don't
that
know
I
you got
wasn't
to
playing.
connect with the FBI.
Hmm.
They
They gonna
don't
know
know.
when they gonna
I ain't
know.
gonna not shut up though. But
They
they
gonna
play
know.
a dangerous game because they'll be wrong if you think when the police come knocking at they door. They'll
Yeah,
feel like
terroristic threats, and for what? And I truly don't believe that, well, one of them was from an outside source, but one of them is another vlogger. And that's what's so sad about it. You know what I mean? It's that's what's really sad about it.
it can't be no woman though, T. It's a man doing it. That's a messy ass bitch ass man, excuse me. But that's old pussy ass man doing that shit. Ain't no woman sitting up doing no mess like that cause women empower each other. That's old messy man who must have lost some views or something and over here lurking. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Around here we run it through the paper shredder. You know what I'm saying? So they can go on with that. Cause that don't scare nobody. Cause that's an internet troll.
David Wright says Heavy Camp make fake pages and try to scare people. CMG page threatened me and told me I better start releasing names that was involved. Oh, this
I
just
see that.
in.
I, they already pretty much through anyway. They already
Another
they coming. I mean, they right around the corner, and that's what I said. You didn't say that.
Lady Diva says another blogger also threatened Miss Lowdown.
Ain't nobody scared of them threats. Ain't
I'm not.
nobody scared of threats, cause them IPN numbers just like cell phone numbers. They can be traced.
Mhm.
Don't that.
Because the guy who harassed we got his phone number so quick, got it all day, says trial ain't even started, right? And the trial has not even started, and that's how like with a lot of these people, they're not thinking. They're young and they are silly because they do silly things and consistently get stuff, get charges on them. You seen that black SUV was burned up, was MPD tag vehicle. You know what? I
Oh,
don't know. Did you
the
see
black
that?
that the person got found in. I mean, I don't know if it was black, but I know it was an SUV. I think they said it was black on the news.
Yeah, I know that it was black, but I don't know if it was an MPD tech unit. Y'all better get them people at the top who orchestrated this. Now, okay. And Kennedy says, I believe there's going to be more arrests made. Well, I think I said last night. Yeah, I was told yesterday that there are going to be more arrests made, but I don't know who it's going to be, but I just know that there are going to be more arrests made. I just don't know who they're going to be. I thought they said it was a Tahoe. I don't know. He just said that it was MPD's vehicle, tactical vehicle. I don't know about that because with a lot of the MPD tactical vehicles have TAC unit on the side of them. So I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people are adamant that some of these, the MPD is involved. Their special ops units are involved, which has nothing to do with the investigators. But for those people that truly know for a fact that they are involved, I encourage them to, they can call internal affairs. That's how you do that, because we don't want any dirty cops out on the street, especially interfering with an investigation. If they
But
feel like it can halt the investigation and they got proof of it, they really need to call internal affairs. That is the office that discipline the officers. And if it's too deep, they need to go ahead and call the FBI.
I
I thought
feel
they said it was
like
Tahoe. It
I
was
feel like
one of
if the
those
feds are
today.
not involved, I feel like they finna get involved. So at this point, when the feds get involved, whoever else involved, it ain't even finna matter. Cause the feds, I feel like they already involved though, because them boys in there telling now. They
Yeah,
talking.
they involved,
They
and I
talking.
promise you, it seemed to me they've been spinning. And one thing about the feds, like people think that they cover for MPD. I can't tell y'all how many times officers have gone, been arrested and did Fed time. They go do Fed time because they took an oath, especially if they think they're going to be dealing with these drug dealers and taking their money and doing undercover stuff. They actually get time for stuff like that because the drug dealers are the one that always tell on them. So
Right.
yeah, so they get their justice, even like people that we don't even know about. These people are getting ready to take down people that we don't even know. These folks been working this case, and people that think that they have gotten away, they are not getting away. Like I said, you think about the district attorney when they asked him, because everybody always talk about the video. They asked him what was on the has he seen the video? He said yes, the video from the inside. He said yes, we've seen it, we got it. And the reporter said, what's on it? He says, I can't tell you that. So that means those people saw everything that went on in the inside.
So that goes back to the cookie shop. If they
Right.
had anything to do with it, they'd be done picked them up now because everybody else getting told on at this point. I feel like they would have ahead of they would have been looking for they would have had a bolo out on them before they had one out on CEO Teasy and the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
would have
good
had a
evening.
bolo out on them.
That's true. Um, what are you talking about? Tahoe is an SUV. Who you talking about? Got it all day. I thought they said it was a Tahoe. Okay. Good evening, Refuse to Lose. I like her name, Refuse to Lose. I like that.
Refuse to
Cookie
lose. Yep.
So got it all day says Cookie Shop is working with MPD. Well, if they are working to try and get this case solved, that's a good thing. Guaranteed is coming out for the slow folks. Guaranteed is coming out for the slow folks. Uh, got it all day. What are you talking about? Refuse to
Yeah.
lose. Who are you calling slow? David Wright, I don't believe them conspiracy theories. No, especially when you see people being arrested and you see that the case is not closed and it's still a ongoing investigation. Hey, lady at work on pads going back on replay. Okay, Calvin's Mitchell, Diane, did you all hear anything about JoJo Splat in the news? Other than he got out a few days back. JoJo Splat got out a few days back, and it looks like he's been very quiet. Now, as I said before, JoJo Splat is a young man, a 19-year-old man that really could change his life around because he's at the age where he could still go to college. That boy just got out of school and make something of himself with the right guidance. With the right guidance. Just saying, hey, I'm about to hit the sack. Okay, snoozy cake.
Snoozer can't say that every night and still be on. Snoozer can't I ain't
Susan
fooling with
say
you tonight. You say that every night and still be on here.
she'll be on here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, girl.
She'll
She
be on
was
here.
rock. She like one night she was like, "Well, I'm finna go to sleep. I gotta go to work in the morning." She was still on here.
Lady Diva said feds will get everyone involved. They tapped my phone for 3 months. I told you. I told you. And a lot of people, come up with all these elaborate theories. They'll go, well, the feds, arrested this person or did this so that they can get their phone. Things are so advanced now. They don't have to have your phone to get into it. They don't have to
Right.
have they don't have to have your phone to get into it, you know. So all
Just
of the
like these
people,
people that be making up these fake pages through YouTube.
and they don't even know.
These computers worse than cell phones. It's the
I think
same
they
thing.
feel, I think a lot of people feel like when they go get these fake IP addresses that people can't trace them back, but people with advanced technology can trace them back, But I can't understand what is the purpose of threatening people and trying to, because that other young lady you could tell she's very scared. You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
I feel like you got some people that that's trying to throw the narrative of the situation in other directions, and people really believe in that because they brainwashed at this point. So when you got somebody that's coming with the paper shredder, uh, they trying to get you off because you you running their plans, you messing with their money, so they trying to get you off. You got to go. In other words, you got to go because you messing with their money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. And you ain't even with that. So, when you get to telling the truth, and then these people got other narratives out here, they get in their feelings because they like, she effing up the game. It's just how
right.
the street go. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as the street because this is the YouTube streets. So when you telling the truth and coming with facts, they ready to get you gone because you telling the truth and you coming with facts while they sit around here lying and carrying on. So they want you gone. But ain't nobody scared of them internet thugs. Pull up
And so they will get charges brought against them.
for some terroristic threats
For,
online.
yeah,
Who the
for
hell finna go
terroristic threats online, for harassment, for
for
it's,
YouTube?
yeah, for YouTube. It's when it comes to stuff like that, I don't play fair. I'm cool, but
Don't pull up on me, D. Don't pull up on T, cause T the calm. T is the calm Miss D with shit. Miss D is with shit all day long. I'm with shit. So pull up. Don't pull up on T, cause she ain't the one to bother. Pull up on Miss D, baby. Pull up on Miss D. As a matter of fact, I told y'all my name is on Facebook. Danette Warren. Pull up. Simply that. Pull up. Cause I'm with shit all day long. All day
so
long.
what he say, got it all day, got it all day. Why do you feel like MPD is in trouble? And I'm trying to figure out, like, I would like to know who this Brandy Young is and how this came up. Like, I would like to know that. I would like to know that. Um, David Wright, can they get Dolph last phone call? They can, and I'm sure they been had it,
They
David.
done did that a long
Yeah,
time
they
ago.
been had that. Not only that, they can get a ping. They can get numbers of everybody that was in that location because I'm sure everybody
And
they got
that's why
ping.
I think they're starting to pick up people too because I'm gonna tell you something about cell phone records. It take a minute for them cell phone records to come back. And they don't
Yeah.
start getting them cell phone records back. I think that's why too they starting to issue out a lot of warrants and stuff. Cause the
Mhm.
cell phone records just not coming back. I
That's true.
think that the evidence from the car come back quicker than the cell phone records do.
Yeah, because you have to when you're trying to you have you have to subpoena the company, especially if you want to do it legally, because it has to go into be brought into evidence into court. So yeah, it takes a minute, it takes a minute, about 30 to 60 days when you subpoena the telephone company to get all the pings of the phones, the numbers and stuff that was in that area. So you're right. That's
And
why
then they starting to go back
that's
and
why a lot of people I feel like that's why when you see the people that are people of interest and they have not been charged yet, they are people of interest because they have gotten proof that they was right there in that area at that exact time.
Yeah, because you gotta remember too now, we don't know for sure because we running through the paper shred over here, but they said other than that Mercedes, it was a whole nother carload of people in an SUV.
Right. I do believe that there was a witness, and they have not said any much about that because I'm sure they are really trying to protect some of the people that actually, because I'm pretty sure that there was. You think about those cars that was seen allegedly of some people allegedly if that was them that came right after that was people got with their phones. I'm sure there was several cars. And here's the thing: all the cameras around there, that business is those are businesses. All those cameras around that area was working, so they was able to get every vehicle at every angle. You see what I
Right.
mean? So you know, this thing has turned into, like I said, I'll be glad when all of this is tied up, because I think it's going to be better for the streets of Memphis because there are a lot of people that's going away.
I mean, but them boys was spinning the block. They was, allegedly they was knocking out some people. So I mean, being it straight drop only got two murder cases is luckily is not more than that because there been a lot of people that done came up missing and that done came up dead since since that Dolph situation. They was
Right.
going back killing witnesses and all. Anybody that they thought was a weak link, they was killing them. I got a friend request for somebody named Isaiah Jackson. I don't get them weird ass friend requests. Start sending me that shit. Like I said, Miss D with the shits now. I'm with the shits now. I ain't in the play around with. Leave me alone. I got a pussy, but don't push me now. I'm gonna tell you now, don't push me. Cause I am with it. Don't play with me. And I'm sorry, T, but I mean
That's
what I
okay.
said and I say what I mean.
Take a snapshot of it and we'll look into it and see who that is.
Yeah, cause as soon as I said my name, they sent me a friend request. Like I said, I got a pussy, but don't push me. Cause I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Now I'm gonna drink my Douce and I'm gonna talk to y'all tonight, but I ain't with that stupid mess now. Cause I stay on go. I was TTG. I was trained to go. Don't play with me
So
for
what do you
real.
think about key glocking them? Like you hear a lot of people saying that they
Them folks ain't got nothing to do with that. Once upon a time, all them boys was dog friends. They was Dolph friends just as well as they were. First of all, people must don't understand. Key Glock and Dolph are real cousins. It ain't no pretending to that. I wish people would.
it was
I
at
wish
Dolph's,
people.
it was at Dolph's daughter birthday party today with Mia. He was in Atlanta at her birthday party with
Yeah,
Dolph's.
and if that woman think that boy had so that man had something to do with that, you think she'll be having him around these folks? Like I said, it's so many YouTubers that turning. They coming out here with this fake stuff. They need to stop, man. They know Key Glock. Anybody in their right mind know Key Glock ain't got nothing to do with that. That's that man real cousin. Like for real, for real. Just like a lot of people live in Illuminati. I don't. Like all these people talking about people be sacrificing. Man, look, I don't believe in that. These folks are really crazy out here nowadays. That man ain't got nothing to do with that. Stop saying that. Stop
Me
saying that
personally,
now.
yeah, me personally, I don't think he does. A
That's
lot of
messed
people,
up. That they would even say that to you. I'm tired of hearing that. They go to another channel with that for real, cause that man ain't got nothing to do with that.
they said Straight Drop only got one murder charge. I'm gonna look that up because the
Okay,
last I
so why
checked, he
if
had
he got why
two.
on it? If you go to the Shelby County jail thing and pull up his name, why do he got two? Let me, as a matter of fact, let me go see. Maybe something done changed. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, she is. I'm gonna drop the link for those of y'all that would like to come up. If you have something to say, you could definitely come up and say something. It says Frederick Black, associate of Black Youngster, was right there, a silver GMC, watching the whole thing. He was the same person who got arrested for the Charlotte shooting of Dolph. Wow. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me, Miss Refuse to Lose?
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, because somebody said there's no sound.
No, you good.
Oh, okay. All right.
This whole situation is getting out of order. I just wish it'd be done with. People
Yeah.
just picking any old kind of name to run and make money and do all this stuff. Just let it come to head.
Yeah. 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 And do you think any adults friends set him up? Me personally, I don't think they did. Not
I don't
not
think they.
not
I
not
don't.
the rappers that were around him. As far as those young dudes that was around him, they was hungry. They know he was the person that would help them. You know what I mean? He was helping them. I know a
I
lot of
don't
times
think
people
they. I don't think they set him up, but I think some of them may have got the final word of who it was after the fact. and
yeah,
and some of these people that are in custody, you know, a lot of times, the officers ask questions like, "Well, who did you speak to after?
yeah.
Who else knew?" Stuff like that. And so
Hmm.
they might maybe did attach them for saying, "Well, so and so knew, because my cousin so and so said he told so and," and it went on and on. So maybe they do have some information for as the end result, but I
Yeah.
don't think that they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they had anything to do with it either. Just strictly based on the way that Key Glock was looking, and he found out when everybody else was finding out because he was on Instagram at the time, and I
Hmm.
tell you, it took him into a shock. So I don't believe that they want to know why he was hanging out with those young men that backdoored Dolph. A lot of those young men are the same age. You talk about straight drop and a lot of those other young men, they all went to Hamilton High School. So as I was saying last night, they went to the same high school together. They lived in the same area around the same area. So they knew each other. They was familiar with each other.
Yeah. See,
So at
with
least they was friendly with each other some kind of way because you live in the same neighborhoods and you go to the same
you had
school.
to know somebody in the family, somebody. But see, he went wrong when he started making the videos and flashing the money and all this unnecessary stuff. And then he
Mm.
dropped that song right before he got caught. And then, people are saying too, no, they looking for him to get a bail. He's not gonna get a bail simply because he ran the first time.
Oh, hold on, boo. As a
It's
matter
a
of fact,
flight risk.
I'm finna hold on, T. I don't mean to take up.
I like her.
Let me read this case number out like Judge.
Y'all subscribe to me. I like y'all.
Detective Warren now. This Detective Warren. Case number C2200033. First degree murder. Case number C2105358. First degree murder. Y'all finna stop playing with me
So
right
y'all,
here.
so y'all really think somebody with two murder charges wouldn't talk?
Exactly.
I'm
That,
trying to figure out why they heightened his security. He was
That's
already
why.
segregated.
talking.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I knew Straight Drop had started talking for real, when they got looking for a best friend. Because
And
they
you
had
know
already
what?
said that the boy had done ran off with his money now.
Yes. And I think they got him in tight security because we don't know. It may be somebody that's already in there that they may be looking at. And they don't need to get together to get no story together.
Exactly.
So do you all think that Cornelius and that Lamigos or whatever his name is brothers?
I don't know now. It looking real suspicious. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
cause both of they, a lot of people last name Smith. But and that boy, see, the other night when I was on here, I told you that boy was signed with quality control. I lied because I went and Googled it. I Googled it because I have to run it through the paper shredder. At least So
Uh-oh.
therefore, I went on Google and I looked up Lil Mingo. He signed with Heavy Camp. His name is something Smith. I don't forgot what the first name is, but his last name is something Smith. And then if you do a side by side of him and Cornelius, they kind of sort of look alike. They might have the same daddy. I mean, I don't know now. I could be wrong because his last name Smith don't mean that is his brother. But it might be funny that, Cornelius done came up with this lawyer because Cornelius, everybody thought Cornelius was the broke one in the room.
Well, you know what it is that he's not, I don't think he's as attached as Straight Drop is. And like I said the other night with Straight Drop, I still believe that a lawyer may surface, but what it is, like I said, whoever it is that is up high, they think they're not sure if Drop talked or nothing or not. So they have to find somebody with a clean name to sign those papers because the judge has the right to know who put up that money for the attorney.
Right.
So they can't be moving money around like that.
You know what I think?
They saying they was brothers, but David Wright said they are cousins. But as I said before, and I said that for
some kin. That's all that matters. There's some kin. And somebody came up with that man some money for a lawyer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Even me, I ain't even finna sit up here and flex. I thought Straight Drop was finna be the man to come through with the plan now.
I thought he was going, I thought he was going. He had
to up here and lie to you. And what's your name? Whatever your name is too. I didn't think I'm gonna get your name in a minute now. But I didn't think Straight. I thought it was gonna be Straight Drop first. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
You know what? We ain't the only ones that thought that. Cause Straight Drop was the loudest one in the room with all the money.
He thought they had his back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
and that's probably that could be another reason. Why? I'm sorry. That could be another reason why they ain't fitting to get no lawyer, because they like, man, you ain't even have to be flossing like that. Like, man, well, you ain't have to put yourself on the spot like that.
Let me tell you something. Straight Drop. Let me tell you something. Me as a business lady, now I can get real goofy on here, but for real in real life, I'm about business.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. I want to dealt with him. If I would have sent him to do that hit, I want to dealt with him because, first of all, you done did the most. You done made a video. First of all, have you seen the video Stepped On after Dolph died? The video he made right after Dolph died. He made a video called Stepped On. Then he made Track Hawk. Okay, so you done did the most. And then y'all been all over Instagram Live. So look, I can't put my name behind you right now. I can't do it because you're doing too much. You done
did that video doing all that talking and telling the guy to point the camera at certain people, and they was like, yo.
They said Little Migos Uncle Brian Smith, who is Little Migos manager, says Cornelius Smith is no kin to them.
Okay, why would make it make sense? We're gonna run it through the paper shredder tonight. Now we're finna get down to the bottom of this. We're finna make it logic. Why would he get on national TV or why would he tell anybody that Cornelius is some kin to them, knowing that his nephew or Lil Mingo is signed to Heavy Count? Why would he tell people that Cornelius is his cousin or nephew? Why would he? I would.
Right.
Because at this point, nobody want to have nothing to do with none of them. I guarantee you, when they go to use the telephone, half of the numbers they call are probably damn disconnected because these people that got their number changed.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what if I send them for the hit, that's what I be done did.
That's the first thing they want to know. They want to know who you calling.
I'm gonna tell exactly.
So do y'all really believe that? Do y'all really believe Teezy took off with Straight Drop's money? Y'all think that's a rumor?
I think it's true, allegedly. I'm gonna tell you why. Because let me tell you something. See, this was going on. Cornelius got a real lawyer. Straight Drop got a court appointment. Which you said he's a good lawyer, T. Them two lawyers done came together and done started working together. This is what I think going on in my head. So the paid for lawyer, which is Cornelius' lawyer, is telling Straight Drop lawyer, and Straight Drop lawyer, like you said, he have a good tendency of making people tell things. The two lawyers done start working together. So now that's why all these people are starting to be brought in for questioning because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true it is, but I heard that it's another person that just was in the like I said, I ain't ran this through the paper, Shirley. I see this on another YouTube blog page, but they said that a person that's allegedly in somebody else's son is being questioned. He just did he's future in another person's song for CMG that just dropped, and he's being questioned. Them two lawyers are working together, and I feel like they starting to make them tell. And right after Straight Drop and everything like that, after Straight Drop got that lawyer and Cornelius got his lawyer, all of a sudden CEO teasing.
Mm-hmm.
Won't it? We're gonna make it make sense. We ain't finna go by what these fools out here saying now, cause like I said, I really don't know about this other person that's supposed to have been questioned, but that's what they saying. But I'm finna tell you what I feel from my heart. Them two lawyers done came together and started working together. Straight Drop see that he was double crossed. He see that boy done got the hell on with his money. And now he ready to talk. Cause them two lawyers working together and they done told him, y'all gotta give us such and such to say y'all own self. And they don't start talking. And see Straight Drop, he wasn't gonna say nothing. But now he see when he go pick up that phone, he can't get in touch with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Reality got in with him. The drugs are gone, the alcohol, the lean, the person that's gone. So now he see, the lawyer done talk some sense into his head also. Oh shit! I done gave this man my, and then even if he didn't give him no money, that still was his homeboy. That was his best friend, man. That was his best. That was his A1 day one. Out of all people in the world, everybody else could have turned their back on him, but he didn't expect for his homeboy to do that. But see, now reality done started in with him that this boy done turned his back on him, and he just like, fuck it. You did me like that, nigga. You ain't got no choice. Cause why all of a sudden is this man best friend wanted? I mean, a person of interest. Why? Make it make sense. Somebody talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me why. Tell me why that this man best friend, not less, like I said, the cell phone records done came back and it done been pinged over there by that cookie shop. Other than that, it's one of the two. The cell phone records or Straight Drop done told that because like I keep telling y'all, I don't think Cornelius know enough to tell everything. I think Straight was the man with the plan. Him, and I want to say him and CEO Teasy. Him and his best friend probably was the man with the plan allegedly. But I know for a fact.
Ask y'all this: CEO Teasy is not being. He has not officially been charged with anything. They just want him for questioning. Why you think he hadn't went for questioning?
Cause, like I'm telling you, either Straight Drop them told on that man allegedly, or them cell phone records done came back allegedly. But I think they Straight Drop them told on that man. But see, this allegedly. But see, let me tell you something. Straight Drop such a street dude and got this persona he trying to hold for the streets. This how I know Straight Drop told on him. If he don't go to trial and take a plea deal, cause he ain't gonna want to go up on that stand and turn state on his homeboy.
Maybe the other guy could be the one where the weapons came from, y'all think?
No, I don't think Cornelius. But you know what though? I'm starting to think too, Cornelius got more involvement in it than I think he do. Because when I went back, I don't even went back and listened to the comfort. Them people are just too for sure that they got the right people with Straight Drop and Cornelius. It starts with them. So it's
definitely sure.
that we don't, it's something they know that we don't know. Like I keep saying, I really think if Cornelius wasn't the driver of that car allegedly, he was that shooter, not with the Bass Pro hat on, but that the other one with the Draco. I really, cause Cornelius, he's skinny. If it wasn't him, it was CEO Bobby allegedly. Look, girl, look. I'm finna drink.
So why y'all say y'all don't? So you think CEO TZ is afraid of something? Because they didn't say he was one. They just want him in questioning.
That's enough, don't you think? That's enough to scare.
Tomorrow. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
I
If
know
I get
that, but what I'm
something,
saying is, if they have not, what I'm saying is, catch my hint. If they have not officially, if he has not been charged, why would he be afraid to go in for questioning? You know what I
let
mean?
me
It
tell
Because
makes
he
you
must be
it
know
makes him
something.
look
exactly.
guilty.
So let me tell you something. He see what they did to Straight Drop. That was a prime example of what they did to his best friend. So therefore, if he ain't got nothing to do with this, get what? I be done went on down there. Why not? I ain't even finna take the chance of playing with these folks. If I know I ain't got nothing to do with this, I'm finna go turn myself in. I'm finna, well, it ain't even necessary that he turn himself in because he a personal interest. He ain't even want it. So I'm finna go down here and I'm finna talk to these people. Cause get what? If I'm just a person of interest, that means they just want to question me, quote
Well,
unquote.
maybe, but they could have their reason of saying that.
Somebody
That could
said
just be what
CEO
they
Teasy.
saying.
Somebody said CEO Clark said CEO Teasy don't want to go in to be questioned because he's the one allegedly that sent the hit. Allegedly.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you now. Whoever said that too now, cause I'm gonna tell you something. CEO Teasy, he in with them rappers too. I ain't gonna lie. He deal with CMG them heavy. He deal with them just if not stronger than Straight Drop. I think he got more. I think he got more access to them than Straight Drop do. I
I
really
think
do.
they. I just think they trying to close a lot of cases at one time. They trying to get all these people in to talk on who did what, did where. I think it's of course it's the off case, but I think it's more cases too that they trying to tie some of these people to.
Exactly, because they was spinning the block.
Wow.
They was
Mike
spinning
said,
the block.
now that is a good point, Mike Jones. Mike Jones said you could tell neither one of them are snitching on each other because they would not be in the same courtroom. They are telling on someone outside of the courtroom.
Hmm.
That's a good one. That's
But
true.
this is what Mike Jones said. He didn't never say they was snitching. He just said they ain't snitching on each other.
That's true though, because if they were snitching on each other, then they lawyers would have told each other, and it definitely would have been tension in that courtroom. They would not have been in there together. That's a fact.
Right.
Because
And then
anything could have broke
something.
out.
Cornelius would not make facial contact with Straight Drop to save his life. I don't know if I'm the only one that's seen that,
I
but
seen that.
he would not make facial contact with Straight Drop to save his life. So therefore, that let me know right there that it's something. It's something. But I'm gonna tell you something. Cornelius ain't playing. Cornelius ain't playing because he see Cornelius been realized the bigger picture of the situation. I think it just started to hit Straight Drop when he realized some people didn't get him no lawyer. The homeboy didn't get him no lawyer, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Cornelius been realized it wasn't no game. Straight Drop just started realizing that.
I wonder what was because Straight Drop had to have known. I'm talking about when they was on the run. Now him and Shondell, he had to have known that he would have been found. I wonder what was the reason. Now they gave two different stories of the states that they was getting ready to go into. I think Straight Drop said they was going into Kansas, and Shondell said they was trying to get to St. Louis, but somebody said, or my cousin said, the marshal said they believe they was trying to get into Illinois. I
I
wonder
seen
what was going on with that.
I seen a video today. I don't know. I gotta start writing down these channels, but it was a channel I was looking at today, and it
Who is
was
that? Clark. Clark is trying to come up here. He needs to turn his camera on. Every time he tries to come up here, something happens. I think you got to turn your video camera on.
it was a
Yeah,
lady.
you don't have to turn your camera on the stage, but at least let T see you because these threats and stuff, we ain't playing no games right here. So she at least need to see you in the backstage. You can turn your camera off after you get up here on the panel. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody playing with these folks.
It was a lady. She had comment under another blogger post and told him he don't know what he talking about or something, and then one of his subscribers had sent him something that woman and the guy that they looking for, the guy they looking for had got a PPP loan under that woman's address.
Oh, talking about, I think on NTV Is it
Yes, 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 yes.
Onan TV has been on top of that. That's been very interesting. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I seen that today.
I've been looking at that Onan TV
He said,
talking
"Why
about
he got a PPP
Oh,
loan at your address? Why y'all connected, lady?"
with that
wait,
With
who got
that
a
she's
PPP
connected
loan
with
to
that
somebody
Devin Burns
else?
guy.
Yep.
She's
Who got a
connected with the young
PPP
man
loan
that's in
to
jail
somebody
right now.
else?
Mhm.
Hell, I got a business for real business. They wouldn't even give me them. So who got a PPP loan to somebody address?
I got a business too. I ain't even try. I was not messing with it.
Well, you know what? I didn't try for the PPP, but I tried for the SBA. And when they denied me, I was discouraged about the PPP. So I said, "Fuck them folks."
Mhm.
When that Henry said, if I know I was in on that, no way I would talk with them. Man, they would have to do their job.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
probably not unless
at
they
this
got a
point,
lot of evidence on them. I don't think straight driving them want the death penalty. It's going to be
exactly,
a lot of gangs going down.
Yep.
It's going to be
exactly.
interesting.
That's what's going on.
CEO TZ and straight drop assigned to Yo Gotti brother. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Truth.
he got signed not long before he got arrested.
Who straight drop?
Mhm.
So
Okay,
he
well then
was
that's
signed
it.
right after that situation there.
Yep.
Wow. True
That's
CEO
it
TZ was the
right
one who got the plan and brung it to straight drop. Wow.
And the other guy that they won, I think they want him to question him because, they probably had to give up a bigger fish. And they may be saying that he knows something about something else.
Listen, look, Snoozy Cake on here got a question.
there. I told you he was going
Snoozy
to
Cake
bed.
said, why they offering an award to question someone? Snoozy Cake still on.
Exactly. Exactly. If that's all he is, a person of interest, what the hell you doing offering money to question him for?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
They said CEO TZ, that was his white Corvette that was on the scene. Now, I did see that video of a white Corvette.
Uh-huh.
I did
See
see that.
that?
And that car keep coming up. That car keep coming up
It
in all
sure
these
do.
different places.
And that's the car that straight drop went back to the scene on allegedly.
Mm-mm-mm.
Clark says, I heard
I
about
mean, so
that.
look at.
That's Jay Money's
I thought it
mom.
was. Now, somebody else said it was. Somebody else said the day that it was. The dude that did the dollar for dollar remix with Gotti, 10%. I don't know. They said that was his Corvette. I done heard it was his Corvette, and I done heard it was CEO TZ Corvette.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What's with them stealing all these cars if they got all this money going on?
Yeah, they was arrested. Yeah, make it make
Girl,
sense. They was arrested in Indiana, in a small town called Brazil, Indiana. They said no black people are in that city. It's a really, really small town.
Mm.
that's how. I mean, I'm still gonna say Shondell gave the drop on him and got the reward money, or somebody he know and they don't split it.
And
Because they
I
don't even
still
seem to be trying to find Shondell. They don't even talk about it no
right.
more.
Yeah. How they make a mistake and let somebody go? That's crazy.
They're
I
gonna
think he
keep him
really
with
is.
this reward on him. Hello,
But
Miss
if
Wayne.
they ain't running across the Memphis news every day, something ain't right about that.
Mm.
They said Devin Burns, that's the young man that was arrested with the blonde hair.
Yeah,
They
they
said
He
got
Devin
him
Burns
finally. Yep.
they said Devin
he
Burns got a PPP loan, Cornelius Smith too. Now Cornelius lived exactly 4 minutes away from that cookie shop.
That's
Exactly 4 minutes.
the guy with the PPP loan that they said lived at that lady house. He used her address.
what woman? What woman?
I don't know. I don't remember her name. T, you remember who she was?
I think they're saying her name is Kimsha Henderson or something. I was looking
That's
at that on.
that's Jay Money and them mama, ain't it?
Yeah,
Okay. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, she doing a lot of popping. She doing a lot of popping on Facebook
Got a
allegedly.
she got a PPP loan at her address.
Who PPP loan at her address?
What's his name?
They're saying that she got a now owning TV. I got to give him credit for that. He did the research on that. He
Yep.
says that he alleged. Well, he had the paperwork there was a PPP loan at her address, and also that Devin Burns guy that was arrested the other day with that blonde hair also used that same address for a PPP loan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they got some type of connections together then. Because
Yes,
one thing about PPP loan, I mean, you could go online and Google them PPP loan in what state, and they're gonna tell you the address and everything, and you can red flag them people if you know it ain't no legit girl. That's why I'm glad. No, I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
it
glad
says
they know.
easy if you don't go down for questioning and go on the run, that lets you know you are implicated in something. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you have not been charged with anything and they're only saying you're just wanted in for questioning, why don't you just go and be questioned? They didn't
But
say
see,
you
this is what he messed up at. He deleted every picture of him and Straight Drop off his Instagram. Girl, he had tons of pictures with Straight Drop. Just like Straight Drop deleted every picture, every video of himself in front of that abandoned house. He went on Instagram and deleted every picture that he got with Straight Drop off of Instagram. And he had tons of pictures with him and Straight, because that's Straight Drop right here, man. That's his best friend.
Well, he ain't playing. He ain't feeling that.
Them people ain't playing.
David Wright said Black Youngster said in his song, his homies steal cars and scratch the VINs.
That's what happened to that Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, Ron Allison said the feds are involved in this. A lot of info won't come out, y'all. They so underground. I mean, but they had been underground before, anybody even had an inkling that they were involved, and that's why they've been able to get a lot of what they they need. And also, I think it's a good thing that you see so many different YouTubers talking about this, because it keeps it out there.
No, it ain't. I disagree with you on that, T. Now, this is the one time I disagree with you. Because half of them lying. Half of them sitting up here lying like that. Now, I ain't with that. Half of them sitting around putting a different narrative on the story. Like I say, some are trying to say the police is, and it ain't that. It is what it is. There was some. It's simple. It makes sense at the end of the day. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this case out. It's not hard. It's not hard. Here go the numbers to the case numbers to whoever. Just like some fool just got out here trying to tell me I don't went and wrote no case number down, baby. If you can explain them different charges, murder charges to me, then we can talk. But other than that, you're not finna switch the narrative over here, because I'm going by what's online. So, and it's been online since they arrested Straight Drop and charged him with these two different murders. So, no, T, I don't agree with you on that. A lot of these YouTube bloggers are changing the narrative and collecting money off of this, and they are so wrong. And I feel so sorry for the people that believe everything that's online, because it's not. It's sickening. It's not right, because you got some people, they can go outside and see the sky blue, but you can tell them it's gray, and they finna send you $100 for lying. And
so he got both of those murder charges this time.
Girl, I don't know. See, if you go back to when Judge Coffey read out his charges, okay, he first read out Cornelius and told Cornelius he was facing a death penalty. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, because when he went to read Straight Drop charges, he never said the death penalty was in place for Straight Drop. That's what's crazy. And then I heard what made me even go look up Straight Drop name was because he said, you indicted on two of the same. You indicted on two of the. You mostly got the same charges on two indictments. That's what made me go look up Straight Drop record.
Wow.
Straight Drop says murder charges. He can't be charged with the same murder charge twice. It's double jeopardy in any state.
That's true. They have two different C numbers. Derek White says this was
one more time. I'm gonna read them like coffee. The first C number is C22000033. Justin Johnson. The second It's C2105358. Justin Johnson.
So
Stop
somebody telling on him then.
that man got charged for murder twice.
Somebody,
Murder
I
twice.
think her phone freezing up.
Somebody told on him then.
Derek White says that this was the fourth attempt on Dolph's life in 2016. YG, VP Howard, Keon Wright pleaded guilty for shooting at Dolph in 2016, sentenced to 10 to 14 years. BY shot at him in 2017. YG friend shot Dolph in LA. This is a sad thing,
Wow.
This is a sad thing. It's a sad thing. It's almost like
It
a
is.
predator. People just who hunted this boy down until because it's nothing that serious, and I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're talking about. Oh, okay. Y'all know how I get. Let me stop.
Take a breather.
Yeah, I get too emotional. I start saying too much. Let me move on to the next.
So they've been trying to get him for a minute.
Straight Drop and CEO TZ 206 brother Big Juke. Okay, it says Kabisha Henderson White, the mother of J Money and D Money.
Exactly.
Wow.
Snoozy Cake said I was gonna come on and got stage fright. No, Snoozy Cake, come on up.
Yeah, cause she stay in the audience.
I know. She be saying she gonna go to sleep and she'll be on all night. Mike Jones, trust and believe I had been in the streets before. I know what's going on and see it. What's going on, Mike? Let us know what's going on.
Right. He said they ain't telling on each other, but he didn't never say they would.
But they telling on everybody else. Okay.
In order for them to I'm charging him with 2 murders. Somebody talking.
He said if they were snitching on each other, their lawyers would not be ever even talk to each other. That's true. That's true, Mike. That's a point. I got the impression that
I feel like they coming from. They ain't snitching on each other, but the rest of the
I got the impression too that Straight Drop and Cornelius didn't really hang around each other.
I don't really think Cornelius knows as much. Like I said, I really don't, and I could be wrong. Absolutely, allegedly, I really think Straight Drop was the man with the plan. Man, he was the one came and sat down and put Cornelius. I think Cornelius put in at the last minute for a few dollars.
I think that with Straight Drop just found it to be so funny. That's what got me.
Somebody had given him a false
That's why he was already.
Lachelle says today is young Dolph's little girl's birthday. She turned 5. He said he loved that. He always said he loved that little girl so much he just let her completely had her way. They said he called her his chocolate baby, and she is identical to her dad.
You know, that's so sad, man. Because a man, for once, that really take care of his kids and do something for his kids is dead for no damn reason. That's touching.
Yeah, that's touching. You should, whoever shot him down, or whoever. Well, we know who some of the people who was involved, but the people that did this, it was all because of jealousy.
Yeah.
It says Barnett gave the 411 is to get that 15K, and they doubled down.
They've been trying to kill him for the baby. They done tried so many times. That by 3rd or 4th attempt on them trying to kill him. So, like, that's messed up, man. They took my boy like that, man. Like, they caught him slipping. That's all I can say. Like I said, this case is not as hard as people trying to make it is. It's simple. It's starting to add up, too, once they starting to issue these warrants for people. We know CEO TZ and Straight Drop were best friends. Everybody know that if you've been following the case and if you really been looking into your information. I mean, now, who is this Devin dude? I don't know, allegedly. I don't know him. Where he come from?
Did y'all see that court date? Devin got ready to turn up in court. He said, y'all trying to kill me.
He looked like he's ready to turn up in real life. Yeah, he just look like he ready to turn up. He TTG. He trained to go like me. So he just ready to turn up in real life. He just ready to train, but I think he a little bit more TTG than me.
They
I
said,
don't
M.
know.
Brian says a lot of money involved, either hit or get hit.
I don't
It's
even
the
think.
other murder that Benz is tied to.
I don't even. You know what? At this point, it can't be that much money, cause. And then again, I mean, Cornelius had money straight drop. Then Cornelius maybe sat and did the right thing. He might have put his up somewhere.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You might have put his in the hands of somebody that
You
was
know
able to
why I
come
say that
through.
though? Cause Cornelius didn't do the most. I wouldn't even know Cornelius exists if they
Everybody
wouldn't
Hmm.
have.
saying they feel like Cornelius just drove. People are saying, "Yeah, y'all put those dolphins in there." I like that. We like to keep the spirit of Dolph around.
For
Um,
real, cause
yeah,
here
they're
ain't
saying
no.
they think, yeah, the sin, maybe the devils will get mad even if they lurking and pushing
Yeah,
on them.
Hmm.
at this point they can lurk for real. They can go to my page. I done told them my Facebook name. Hey, if they feel like they can look me up and do whatever, they can do whatever. Like for real, cause Miss D is TTG too now. I got a pussy, but don't push me. And I mean that when I say that.
She
That's
asked,
the
"Is
only
Lil Migos
thing
Cornelius' brother?" Now there is a rumor of that, but there is no proof of it. There is a
is no
rumor.
proof.
Somebody said
Absolutely.
earlier that they are not related. That was on here, so I don't know.
At the end of the day, it's simple. Like I keep telling people, stop believing all this other because I'm finna make it make sense to everybody. If it don't make sense to them, then oh well. Before they went to issue this warrant for this Devin dude and this COT dude allegedly, the cookie shop would have been the next on the list because one thing we know for certain, two things we know for sure. They got footage of what happened inside that cookie shop, man. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even if they got the footage, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see my boy get took out like that. I don't want to see that.
Right.
That ain't nothing I even want to see, man. Y'all want to see it, but I don't. I don't. Because I know for a fact. I don't care what y'all say allegedly. I know for a fact if those cookie shop people was involved, they would have been picked them folks up. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Whoever telling, they would have told on them before they told on their homeboys.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's how I feel. They would have told on the cookie shop before they told on their homeboys. Them folks ain't got y'all sitting up here believing all these YouTube bloggers with that dumb ass crap. Like for real, we gonna run it through the paper trail over here. It ain't no signs. I don't care what you heard before you came over here to T show. It ain't no signs that them cookie shop people got nothing to do with this, man. Like for real, because I'm telling you, if I'm gonna tell on anybody, if I go in there and I'm a street woman, because before I had a legitimate business, I was street. And before I'm gonna tell on my homegirl or my best friend, I'm finna tell on these people that really don't mean nothing to me first. I'm finna tell on
Right.
these cookie shop. I ain't finna put my homegirl or homeboy in the middle of this mess. Cause at this point we know they talking.
Yeah,
Somebody talking.
Yeah. Somebody talking.
yeah.
Somebody
Somebody talk. Somebody been talking. Somebody was talking before Straight Drop was
talking.
arrested.
Exactly.
Mike
Yeah.
Jones says the reason why Jay Money's mother do not like Dolph, I'm gonna say allegedly, young Dolph, because young Dolph, I guess he said saying, but signed someone that's supposed to kill Jay Money allegedly. Now, who was that? Because Dolph had not signed that many young men. You got Key Glock, you got Moochie Great, you got there's a young lady on there.
That Woo dude, paper route Woo.
Paper,
Oh
so
God.
she
And you
think
know
Paper
what?
Route Wu
I ain't
did
gonna
it.
lie, but Dog he know a lot. I mean, cause I always wonder what was her beef with them folks, man. For the reason that she all on their pop, because I mean, when I go back and look at videos, Doc was on videos with her son. Allegedly. And it ain't no allegedly, that's proof. He was on videos with her son. So I mean, and they said that one J Money, he got killed coming out of some type of club one night. And somebody called him over to the car and shot him up. Now how the one D Money got killed, I don't know. I can't say because I ain't ran that through the paper shredder yet. But the one J Money, he got killed coming out of a club and somebody told him come here to come to their car and he ate them off and they went to shooting at him. And I
Wow.
wrong about that, but that's what I done read. And I always wonder what was her beef with Dolph. The reason she doing the most on Facebook.
Okay, Mike Jones is saying J Money was signed to Young Dolph, but J Money got killed, and Young Dolph signed the dude that killed J Money. That's why his mother do not like it. Okay, if she knew for a fact that the dude allegedly killed
Right.
her son, why wasn't he arrested?
Exactly. Cause let me tell you something. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. And I'm TTG. I don't care how TTG I am. You come mess with my kids, I'm finna goddamn ride on you. And I'm finna go to court and I'm finna turn state on you in front of
Mhm.
everybody about my kids. And I don't care who I don't care. I don't care. They're my kids. I'm finna turn state on you about my children, man. Period.
Solid
Period.
chick, you right. Solid chick said facts. Now Dolph enemies are not safe in the city. Shaking my head. So what did they get out of taking him out? Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. But they wish they did that.
Mike Jones said J Money mother do not like Young Dolph, even though he was with Young Dolph before he got killed. But Young Dolph turned around and saying the dude was supposed to kill J Money allegedly.
Wow.
Mm. I mean, it's some type of big, like I said, Mike Jones gotta know something though. I don't know who Mike Jones is, but Mike Jones gotta be talking something right. Cause I even seen a post where she said something about they said Dolph was supposedly take her boys out the street and do so much for them, and she want to know what she was when that happened. Man, I done seen Dolphin videos with her. So, cause see, what people don't know, I want to say J Money was the first one that got killed, and her last son D Money was the last one that got killed. J Money was the one that created Trula Mafia, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. I don't know, cause I don't know nothing about these gang shit, cause I ain't no follower. I'm a leader. So I don't know
Okay.
nothing about all this stuff they got going on in the streets up there in Memphis and in these gangs, period. But I want to say Jay Money was the one that was the leader of Trula Mafia altogether. And see, Double R, they was once Trula Mafia too. The other boys like Big Moochie Great, I think he was Double R. So therefore, at some point in time, they was one Trula Mafia. Either way it go, I don't care. Double R, triple R, double R, double 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 R. That was wrong.
Okay, they're saying big that
That was
allegedly they said somebody named Big Unc killed J Money and Dolph signed him. That's allegedly. If she, okay.
I ain't never heard of him, but I ain't finna say he don't exist. Cause I
But
mean,
if you know somebody killed your child, what you told on
I'm
social
finna go
media,
turn
tell the
state
police.
on you. I'm turning state on you about my children. I don't care who you is. About my children that I done sat up and had out my cootie coo. I'm finna turn state on you. And I don't care. And if I make it to turn state on you though, that's the whole thing though. If I make it
Mhm.
to turn state on you. Cause the one thing about it, nah, baby, you not finna take out there on one of mine that ain't I ain't see about you.
They said she didn't say nothing because she wanted to keep it street.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something though, T. If y'all go back and I forgot your name on the panel, but baby girl, if y'all go back and look at this woman's Facebook page, she once upon a time dogged out Trula Mafia, and she dogged out Double R because she pretty much called him pussy. So I
Wow.
already knew whoever Mike Jones is, he knows something he talking about now because this woman, she done dogged them folks out on her Facebook page. She done called Trula Mafia and Double R pussy because I don't went on her Facebook page and look. She done talked about Trula Mafia and Double R. So I was wondering in my head, I'm like, what type of beef she got with them? Because pretty much what she was saying, they ain't gonna do shit.
Well,
Y'all ain't
maybe,
did that by now. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
maybe they need to talk to her.
That's who they need to talk to. They need to be a talk. But see, and the fact that she doing too much talking though. She doing too much talking. Cause if one of my children, it ain't finna be exposed on Facebook. I'm not
Mhm.
finna do none of that. You just sign somebody to knock my son off. I'm not finna talk. See, social media. Let me tell you something about social media. That's the other than a cell phone being tapped, a computer can be tapped quicker than a cell phone can. It's all the same. It's communication. I
Mm-hmm.
would not go to Facebook with my problems. To me, that's a person that's seeking attention, and simple as that, attention. You don't go to Facebook to handle your problem. Cause by my kids, I'm finna
Mhm.
spin the block. I don't need no nigga to spin no block for me. By my kids, I'm dead ass serious. But my kids, I'm finna gear up and I'm finna spin the block my damn self. I don't, and you know why I'm spin the block myself? Because I don't need no witnesses. I don't need nobody to turn state on me. I'm finna go hit this lick and I'm finna go do the thing myself. Cause you just knocked my child off. For what?
Right.
The same reason I don't need nobody. When it comes down to my bloodline and my kids, I'm finna get on social media and do no talking. I'm not finna do no talking to nobody. I'm finna spin the block on my own.
They
For
said
real.
that Lex said that the lady got. I guess she's got on her page. I want revenge. Or
She do. She
her
done put out
I
there.
want revenge.
Wow.
She done did too much talking. And just like the girl on the panel said, well, they need to question her. She absolutely correct.
If she feels she knows something that much and she's sure about it.
Exactly. Cause and not only did she have one son to die, both of her sons done died.
Mm-mm-mm.
Cause when Jay Money died, D Money started running True Mafia. If I'm not mistaken, allegedly, that's why I say the difference between me and her is she on social media, bitch. I'm finna be. I ain't got time to be on social media because I'm finna be masked up, spinning the block
Allegedly,
about my
allegedly,
shit.
allegedly.
Allegedly, and I hate to say, I ain't no allegedly behind that because that's what it's finna be.
Gamecock says JoJo Splat needs to take that chain off. I thought they said that Moochie Grape got his chain back.
Snoop Band's cousin allegedly got the chains back. They thought they was going to do a video shoot, and he took the chains back from them.
Mm-mm-mm.
Lord have
Allegedly,
mercy.
They doing too much.
he's
Wow.
supposed to be a big homie, and he's not seen on camera, and he's one of them off the camera type dudes. And he
Mm-hmm.
took the chains back. He lured them in to get the chains back. They thought they was going to do a video shoot, fools, and he lured them in to get the chains back.
Wow.
David Wright says she posted to Facebook she wants revenge now. And days later, Dolph got hit up and allegedly Moneybag Yo helped too.
And see,
Mm.
that's what I said in the last video that I did with you. I hope Moneybag ain't got nothing to do with that, cause really he the hottest thing popping on CMG.
If
I
he
hope
did,
that man ain't got nothing to do with that.
if he did, I hate it for him too because he is definitely talented. If he had anything to do with that, he done.
Yeah, cause he could go a long way by himself. He don't, at this point he don't even need God. I mean, cause he the hottest thing popping right now. Other than him and little baby, everybody on that money bag yo. He the hottest thing popping right now. And I really hope that he ain't got nothing to do with it. I hope he had that much sense to stay out of this mess, man. But his
Mike
name
Jones
keep
says
coming
that
up though.
uh, Mike Jones says D Money and J Money's mother is allegedly related to Moneybag Yo.
I'll tell you, she was at the court. She was at a courtside game with Moneybag Yo and Ari, the girl Moneybag Yo go with. So some type of way she got some type of connection with Moneybag Yo allegedly, and that ain't really even allegedly because I seen that with my own two eyes. She was at a basketball game with Moneybag Yo and his old lady Ari. So she
Wow.
she got some type of dealing with Moneybag Yo for real. She really do.
Yeah, I did. I saw Straight Drop with that pre-chain on in a video. Was it
And
was
that
it
step
stepped
down
on?
video, I seen it in that step down video.
Who chain was it?
It was dog. It was a bit Moochie great. They trying to say.
Wow.
Solid Chick says, "Do you think that Yo Gotti gonna host his birthday bash this year in Memphis. I'm pretty sure it won't be safe. I don't know.
Ain't nobody fooling with him right now like that. I mean, like he already psyched these folks. I mean, he doing too much at one time because you ain't been really giving back like Dolph was. Now you want to pay college tuitions and all of that, and then now you want to let these people go online and put this dollar for dollar video out that they done featured in on your album because you didn't
Mhm.
choose to pick them. I mean, that's a sign. You try now all of a sudden you trying to do some Dolph type thing because Dolph was giving away what he was Ferraris and Lambos and shit. Nigga, you ain't never gave away nothing like that. Now all of a sudden, you trying to get caught from that dollar for dollar remix that you done sat up there and cause for one, I already knew just like Big Moochie Gray said, he know who finna be on that dollar for dollar remix. He
But
fooling
they
y'all.
said that they were saying that the person was picked before they started even taking people.
They
See this?
said Mike Jones said she disrespect them Trula Mafia dudes so bad, made them go knock off Dolph.
He
Like,
did. He ain't lying. She did.
but
The mama. J Money and D Money mama. But you gotta think about she a miserable bee anyway. Because she done lost two sons. And,
Hmm.
and then this to me, this how fucked up. And I'm sorry to say this on your I don't want you to get you the money time, but I'm in my feeling right now. Cause as a parent, instead of you sitting out here having your son lead these gangs and stuff like that, teach them to do something positive for people that looking up to them. You know what I'm saying? You sitting out here, you sitting out here, not sitting out here, but sitting up here okaying this bullshit that they in with these gangs and stuff. Like she hardcore and stuff like that, and don't even know that she building up a case behind herself, behind all this stupidity.
Yeah.
Because she did boost them boys up because she talked about them so bad on a Facebook post that she did make them go out there and spin the block a few times about her sons or whatever that's already deceased. God bless the dead. But she made them boys go out there, them little young boys. She put it in, and that's what I'm saying. Like all that old ghetto mess with the parents. I ain't never finna teach my kids round my parts to be no gang leader because guess what, baby? To me, a gang leader is a follower. You're a leader. If you gonna do anything, you finna lead the game. You finna be the big home of the game. You're not finna have. First of all, you're not finna be in no game in my house anyway. You
That's
get out
right.
there for that. You're not finna do that in my house. Period. She done sat up and dog these other little young boys out that ain't got no sense and ain't got no leadership in their life to where they don't really spit the block and bend the block a few times. Cause get what? You the mama, bitch. You go spin the block and bend the block about your children. That's what you do. But about mine, I'm not finna get on no social media platform. I'm not finna even incriminate myself. I'm finna go spin the block. But only way they finna get me is if I'm caught on camera. Cause about mine, I'm finna go spin the block and I'm finna go bend the block and I'm finna go turn the block and I'm finna go toss that bitch upside down by mine. I'm not finna get on that dog and no gang members out, no none of that. Nobody else children out, making them feel like that's their job.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
my
right,
kid, I'm finna
misleading,
block myself.
allegedly misleading. If that happened, that's misleading young men because life in prison is just like death. You see what I mean?
That's exactly what she did. And now she done got herself in all this mess because she tend to post every other day some old stupid mess. If you go on a page, it's public. It's for the world to see. Apparently at this point she don't care.
Mm-mm.
See, I haven't seen it.
She
See, I
don't feel
haven't
like
seen
this
it.
how pea brain she is. People be they don't even be realizing they're incriminating themselves on these social media websites.
Coach Mike said Gotti ain't have nothing to
On
do with
social
it.
media.
Coach Mike said Gotti ain't have anything to do with it, just trying to make some cash.
I keep telling y'all, and I'm like Mike, man, Coach Mike. I keep telling y'all, I don't believe God had nothing to do with it. I think it was BY. I think it was BY. I really feel like Now did BY tell YG? I really feel like he did, and I feel like YG told him, "No, man, we can't do that." And BY went and took that among himself to do it because y'all got to go back to when BY brother was killed in Miami, which BY sent his brother out to get killed on his own though. We got to be logical in this situation.
Allegedly, if that's true, because
Allegedly, right?
yeah, that's if that's true. Because I told you I don't know if that's true.
I'm telling you, they said that boy BY sent his brother out to hit Dolph them in Miami, and his brother came back when he didn't even come back. Shit, he was killed.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, David Rice said Straight Drop said in his Steptone video, I had to get back for my mans. Tell
He
them
said
little boys.
that in the trap out video.
Wow. Coach Mike said too emotional. Lil Jack says no one in Memphis knows Cornelius. Somebody I read up there. Somebody said they think Cornelius is a plant. D
And
Money.
Coach Mike, I ain't emotional. You talking about too emotional? Slow down, fam. You keep up. I ain't the one emotional. I'm just telling what I feel like is true. I'm not lost at all in this.
It says D Money took over after he got killed. CEO TZ. Coach Mike says, I am out, y'all better easy. Okay. See you later, Mike. Coach
Later,
Mike,
Mike.
Peace team. Peace, Mike. Have a good night. David Wright said, who is Coach Mike?
Yeah.
Coach Mike is.
Her last name is White.
He gotta keep up. I ain't emotional. I'm just telling the truth. And yes, I am emotional when it is certain extent. Cause that was my boy. And if you ain't keeping up, then you just can't keep up. You don't understand the scenario. Just like I said, once again, it's not hard. It's simple. What the hell going on?
Make it make sense says her last name is White. Moneybag's last name is White. Mike Jones, who is Moneybag cousin in the man that owned the laundromat? Okay, they said Moneybag was related to whoever owned the laundromat next door to the cookie shop. Because there's a laundromat connected, so allegedly he's related to that person. Is that what you're saying? That says Shondell is something. They're saying Shondell is what, heavy camp or something.
He is. He all up in Black Youngster video. Shake some.
This is a mess,
It says
boy.
Straight Drop and Pooh Shiesty style is very similar. When D Money took over, Big Ump killed Yo Witch Dolph sign allegedly. Maybe Dolph can believe that he did that. You see what I mean? Like that's maybe he didn't believe that. Maybe Dolph didn't believe that he did that, especially if he was cool with the young ladies children, because that's traumatic. That's a traumatic experience to lose not one but two children. You see what I mean? And I would hate to believe now, and this is just me, and I'm sure that every human being would have my exact sentiments. You would hate to believe that somebody who has lost two children would want to conspire allegedly to take out somebody else's child. You know what I mean? In such a heinous way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You gonna sugarcoat this game, but I ain't
want to believe that after all that she's been through, all the pain, she knows how it feels. I would never, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Her kids live by the streets, and that's her thing too. I'm gonna live by the streets, and I'm gonna die by the streets. At some point in her life, she feel like that's the cool thing to do. Now we gonna make this logic. We gonna run it through a paper shredder. I mean, we that's how you feel, but both of her sons got killed dealing with this True Mafia gang. I don't know how D Money got killed, but I know for sure they said J Money got killed coming out some club. I don't know what club, whether it was a strip club or regular club. Somebody called him over to a car, and he ate them off, and they shot him. That's allegedly. But at the end of the day, she living by what her kids live by, the code, which is, and it's crazy because, like I said, a gang to me is a follower, not a leader. So therefore, end of the day, she trying to live by the same code her kids live by. So therefore, it's crazy to us, but to her it's not. It's not crazy to her. Cause she trying to be the gangster mama that her kids were.
Well,
She
maybe
trying
she
to
feel
have
like
the
what I
same
got to lose.
kids going by.
Maybe she feel like what she got to lose at this point.
And
Yeah.
at this point, that's why I would have spit to block my damn self. The man that you blocked them.
Okay.
For those of you that are just coming into
And
the room, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, 717. Terrence said, I'm new here, like the vibes. Thank you so much. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your notifications. I appreciate you being in here tonight. What's that? Sharis Glaze, Dolph murder is a conspiracy by Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, and Big Juke, allegedly. That's what he said.
allegedly, he ain't off. I mean,
Mm-mm-mm.
Scott
if
Alex,
it
hey
did,
everyone. Do anybody not do anybody know for real if that Shondell in that shake? Yeah, that's him in that.
that most
Well,
definitely
I
him
don't
in
know
that
if that's on
straight
that
video.
second video, but that's him in that other video where they was in Castelia with those guns in Dolph's neighborhood. Now, I don't know about the Shake 'em video. I have to look at that. Youngster brother was killed on Miami, supposed to meet with Dolph for peace. I don't know about that. Because you know that story has been changed a couple times. The insurance agent said something else. He didn't say they was going to meet for peace, did he? That's what I'm saying. He been there since Monday. He got killed on Wednesday. They plotted that man's murder starting from the gas station when they watched them get off the highway. When they watched him get off the highway. But how did they know he was coming that way?
Right.
Cause see, it's gonna start it. It's gonna spin. If they was waiting on him to get there, that's when things are gonna start to get really interesting, because that means somebody who knew that he was going there had, somebody did drop his location. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't necessarily being followed. So it's gonna really get interesting. That would be proof if they was waiting. That is actually proof that somebody did drop his location or tell that he was on his way there. Now that would be proof if they was already there waiting. Scar signed to Gucci and the rest of them still growing. Okay. Already did. I think our girl dropped off. Her phone always drop off, but she'll probably be back on.
I like her too much.
Yeah, I like her. She over there drinking. She done got lit.
So when do they go back to court and stuff?
On I believe it's March the 23rd or March the 24th. They go back to court. I'm interested in seeing who else is getting ready to be arrested.
Yes.
I was told yesterday they're getting ready to be some more arrests. So I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm interested in seeing.
Now they're doing all these arrests. Somebody got to be saying something.
Yeah, somebody definitely saying something.
It's
Thing
just
is,
not.
who? Because you never know. Like with that sweep that they did when they did
But
when
it
they
seems.
detained all those people, like with that sweep that they did,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't no telling who's been working with them. And you have to think about that area around that cookie shop is always busy. It's always people hanging out and around. It ain't no telling who their witnesses are. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This the thing. It seems like nobody wants to believe that Drop would be talking, but it seems like once he went to court the second time and see he didn't have no lawyer, everybody was getting locked up.
Yeah. Especially if he had, let's just say for instance, especially if allegedly, because I heard somebody else say this, he had the money, and because he knew for a fact that he was going, because he even asked the judge to wait a little while, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So it was like he was still having hope for something.
Right.
Mike Jones said, see, the thing is why she hate young Dolph. but young Dolph crew did not kill her son. It was RR, which is 1017 through Gucci Big Scar from Memphis.
But why go on the run in the first place if you didn't do nothing?
That's true, because they didn't say he had a warrant. They just said he was wanted for questioning. Talking about Teasy.
No, I'm talking about Drop.
Right. What? Yeah, that was interesting because it's like they was on the run to nowhere. Because I hear they had gone to several states. They had traced them to, to several,
Mm-hmm.
through several states. And they was on their way to nowhere. I don't know where they. Like I said, somebody told me that one of the marshals said they think they was trying to get into Illinois
Wow.
for some reason.
So
But
if
they
they
know that
hadn't got
they
there,
said
were they trying to get somewhere where they couldn't be expedited?
I don't know.
Maybe they was trying to figure out where they could go and not be brought back or something.
And you think about it, they had to have some money on them because
Or
look at how
find
they
that,
was traveling.
or
They had
find an
to eat.
airport where they could get on the plane out the country somewhere where they wouldn't be recognized or something.
Well, he should have been going back south. Lex says they're working on some points together, and for Dolph proves that Rico is from Memphis to Cali. Oh wow, it's from Memphis to Cali.
Wow. This
Scott
is gonna
Alex was on the highway. He came down airways from where he was from.
this is gonna be ugly.
Yeah, it is. She most definitely to be there. Hey, do have diarrhea in the mouth. He's supposed to shoot a video. They did say, because I heard Snoop Band say that Dolph, had called him, but he was sitting in the chair getting his haircut. He called him. He said that they were supposed to shoot a video that morning. Man, Dolph was so easy to hit in the open, especially in the area where both sides be in traffic. Yeah, they was dead wrong. All of this situation refused to lose. It did not have to happen at all. Like they shot that man down like he was a dog.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
then they thought they was gonna be able to laugh and
Make
make music
videos,
about
and
it.
that was crazy. That was the crazy thing that he dropped that song right before he got caught. Like, I don't get that.
It seems like to me, why would they let him drop that song?
I don't know. Somebody was saying that because if the song or whatever had made it, at least he would have had money. While he was in there, he had money coming in. I wonder if he has his. I wonder if he has his earnings from his music to go to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Well, if he do, is somebody already ran off with his money. I can't understand. He was if he was living with his girlfriend, why didn't she have the money to begin with?
He shouldn't even put his family in that.
But he tell you in his songs he don't trust females. And in the bowling, when he did the shooting at the bowling alley, allegedly, ain't no allegedly, because that's all on the affidavit. She was all up in his paperwork,
Mm-mm-mm.
She
so
told
he
on him.
already know he can't trust her.
And when he was doing
And,
that live and some girl or
and
something,
thing with men, they get with these quote unquote women, you know what I'm saying, and feel like they can trust them and do all this stuff with these women and stuff like that. Man, look, you can sleep with a woman for 20 years and still don't know who that female is. When you wake, when shit get real,
when he was
you got
in,
real situations with women. It ain't about how bad she is. It
I'm
ain't
telling
about
you,
none of that. You gotta know who you sleeping with as a man. You
when
know
he
what I'm saying?
when he
It
did
goes
that live, he
that'll tell you, like, just simple real life issues will tell you a lot about a woman. Go broke and see how strong that woman gonna deal with you or not. You'll know if she for you or not.
but when he was on that live and that girl kept asking about Dolph, he was like, "I said we ain't talking about Dolph. Don't ask me about that." Some
Who
shit he was
said
saying.
that?
Drop was saying that he was on a live video on Instagram one day, and they was asking him about it. And he kept saying What he say? Don't ask me about that. We ain't talking about Dolph. Some shit he was saying.
See, first of all, I already knew whoever or however whoever paid the shooters, whoever, they were dumb as hell anyway. Cause ain't no shooter that I'm finna pay my money to finna be all online advertising
Yeah,
what they did.
that was
Period.
crazy. And then flashing the money and all that.
And that's like, nigga, like I can't take you serious. You play too much. You finna get all us incriminated. You finna have all us in trouble. Ain't no. If I'm gonna hire me a hitman, I'm finna hire me a real hitman. I'm not finna hire no little boy off the street to chase a clout. I need a real hitman. I need to go holler at a man that's finna be behind the scenes, and he finna laugh at the people that really getting in trouble taking the drop for this that ain't even did that. That's what type of hitman I'm gonna hire. I'm not finna hire them that's finna be all on the scene chasing clout. Cause see, you finna get all us in trouble.
Flashing money and
A real man, period, that's about that life. The last thing he finna do, he ain't even finna have a social media page, baby.
that's it.
Period. He's not even finna have a social media page. He's not even finna be affiliated with social media, period. Cause get what? If I'm finna get a dummy like Straight Drop General Inspector CEO Bobby allegedly, and this ain't no alleged cause this in real life, I spin the block myself. So let me tell you something. I mean, they said self don't tell on self. So shit,
Yeah.
y'all got these little young amateurs off the street that's doing the most. They're sitting up here doing the most for clout, chasing clout. Self don't tell on self.
It definitely seems like
Who
it's a lot of
want murder charges behind them? Nobody in real life want murder charges behind. I don't give a damn how hard you is, whatever the case might be. Don't nobody in real life want to face murder charges. So therefore, before I hire a bunch of clowns, cause this whoever, now I'm finna tell you this, allegedly. And I want and whoever watching, and if you was the one that's sitting on the kill my boy, I want you to feel this shit tonight. If you sent these little young rookies to kill my boy Dolph, this ain't even the Tamara show right now. This the Miss D show right now. Cause it's coming from me. Now let me pop my chain and get my collar and all that shit together.
I can't.
Whoever sent these boys for Dolph, my boy Dolph, y'all was stupid as fuck. Cause y'all sent some amateurs. Y'all sent some clout chasers. Y'all sent some dummies. Y'all sent everything there was under the sun. A real man with money and that had sense and knowledge I would have spent the block myself as a woman before I sent these little young dumb motherfuckers to kill a man like Dolph. Y'all gotta be stupid as hell to send these little young dumb motherfuckers that y'all sent to kill my boy. Cause like I said, when Dolph got killed, I felt like my twin brother got killed. Shit. For y'all to send these boys to kill my boy Dolph, y'all was stupid as hell. Don't send for tea. Don't come with the message, the threat message for tea. Miss D said this. Y'all was dumb as hell. Y'all was dumb as hell. And y'all know y'all was dumb as hell at this point. Cause see, the one thing about this whole situation, y'all dumb asses finna go down too. So whoever sent these niggas for my boy, y'all was dumb as hell. Because before I sent these rookies that didn't even burn the car to kill a man like Dolph, I would have spent the block myself. Cause one thing about self not gonna tell on self, fool.
David Rice says, how do you think?
I'm gonna drink my Douce and I'm gonna talk to the panel tonight now. I'm gonna drink my Douce and I'm gonna talk to the panel because y'all niggas was stupid as hell to do that dumbass shit. Y'all was wrong, y'all was stupid, and all of the above. Y'all saw some children to do a grown man job. The dummies.
David Rice said, how do you think?
What you sow. That's what happens when you send kids to do a grown man job. You reaching what you sow. Every last one of y'all deserve every fucking thing y'all get. For real. And T, you ain't said that. Miss D said that. Now let them come from TTG.
David Ray says, "How do you think TMZ got Dolph last moments? CEO TZ sent the video to his baby mama,
I
who
don't
staged
know who sent that shit. I don't know who sent. But see what they don't know, females ain't big, and females ain't quite a real. Let me tell you something. It's a difference between just like it's a difference between a man and a boy. It's a difference between a woman and a girl. A woman and a girl not built for this life because shit done got real. A woman gonna stand her ground. A girl, she finna fall on you. A bad bitch, she finna fall on you. A bitch with the ass and the small waistline, a big bitch like me, I ain't finna fall on you because I would have never sent you anyway. Okay? I would have never sent you anyway to do a job that needed to be done by me. Because if I felt like you had got my kids knocked off, I'm not finna send nobody. I'm finna go bend the block and spin the block myself. Simple as that. You just got my kids knocked off. I don't care how long ago it's been. I'm finna spin the block myself. So therefore, y'all got these little girls as girlfriends, these little bad bitches. Cause yeah, I'm a big bitch, but I got a lot of motherfucking confidence because it don't stop shit from Miss D. It just started. So therefore, even if it don't stop shit for me, I'm still not finna send one of you pussy ass niggas that once y'all get caught up finna tell on me, no, I spin the block myself. So therefore, at the end of the day, it would have never came to this with me. Cause I'm the type that would have spin the block myself. I'm so for real. I would have spent the block myself about my kids.
Somebody got a question for you. Ebony says, "Can you ask her if Deuce is better than Hennessy? I've never had it."
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. This shit high as hell. This Deuce ain't high as hell for no damn reason. Cause they both do the same damn thing. To me, I would have thought Deuce would have been better than Hennessy due to the price of it. But to me, it equals out. It's just another name for it. That's it. And it's something that costs more. I ain't even finna sit up here and flex. Now I ain't advertising and I ain't getting paid for this shit for advertising. So that's they gonna tell you the truth about this stuff. This shit right here, they cost down to $70 a bottle for a fill. That shit ain't about shit. Get you a bottle of Hennessy. Get you a bottle of Hennessy. And go on about your opinion now. Now I'm finna break my Douce though tonight and I'm finna talk to y'all. Period.
Got it all day says, where the footage from Kroger when Cornelius was supposed to have carjacked the white girl? It's smoking mirrors around that
situation. See, that's where it go back to.
They being kind of quiet.
Let me tell you something. I'm finna tell you something. Remember now, y'all, we finna for real. Cause I can wake up tomorrow and tell you the same thing. So because I'm chasing this case. Okay. Remember now. The same damn Mercedes-Benz Valerie Wilkerson. I'm so for real though. I'm so for real at this point. This woman picked Terrion Owens allegedly out of a lineup and said I never heard nothing about her picking Cornelius about the lineup. She picked Terrion Owens, the first suspect that was even arrested before anybody up out this lineup. But when it was time for Terrion Owens to go to court on December the 2nd, his charges got dropped. Guess why? Because this white bitch allegedly, sorry T, but I'm just telling the truth tonight. This white woman would not testify against Terrion Owens in court. If you don't try to take my life by the damn vehicle, I'm finna turn state on your ass because you need to be off the street because you're a professional car thief and you trying to kill people for damn cars. Your ass needs to be off the street. This woman would never show her face in court. So we finna go back to this. Whoever said that comment. Just like the cussing pastor said. It's mighty suspicious that this woman won't never show up in court. Because Terrion Owens had a lot of charges too, but he beat him because that woman would not show up in court. And then what that insurance man told black youngsters, we need to report this car stolen. So guess what? I feel like after they got off, after all this shit happened, I feel like the insurance man allegedly, now everything is alleged. This ain't T talking, this Miss D talking. T ain't saying shit, this Miss D. I feel like what happened was the insurance man told Black youngster, man, you need to find a chop shop.
Allegedly.
You need to find a chop shop to get the event numbers changed on this car so this car won't trace back to you. And that's what happened, man. Cause the insurance man on the custom pastor audio said you need to report that car stolen.
He did say that.
So therefore, the insurance man, he done talked to Black youngster in the cut. And he done told Black youngster, the best thing I can tell you to do, man, is get the VIN numbers changed on that car. Okay? So if y'all remember, if you've been following the Memphis news, that's why that chop shop got busted.
Wow.
Somebody told on that chop shop, it's a lot of telling. It's a lot of putting shit together. Y'all ain't following it. Y'all going off these bogus ass bloggers. We running it through the paper shirt over here. We running it through the paper shirt over here at T Show. I'm telling y'all, and T ain't saying this, Miss D saying this. That damn insurance man told BY what to do with them VIN numbers on that car. Cause see, now they trying to say the car coming up to Brian Cole. Who the fuck is Brian Cole when it was just coming up to Valerie Wickerson? It's a lot of cause look, damn them putting a video out of Dolph getting killed. I want to see the video of this car getting jacked. Cause if it was jacked at a Kroger gas station, it cameras all around that motherfucker. No question. We
That's
know
true.
that for sure. I will put my child life. It's cameras all around that gas station, all around that stove. It's cameras at every pump. Show me this white bitch being carjacked at this goddamn gas station. Y'all ain't even gotta put because it starts with the car first.
Right.
See, let me tell you something. CEO Bobby allegedly, he was already taking pictures with this same Mercedes Benz now before Dolph even got killed. If you following the story, you feel me.
I've seen that, yep.
If you following the story, you feel where I'm coming from. Y'all, like I said, I'm gonna drink my due saying I want y'all to motherfucking talk to Miss D tonight. I need y'all to talk to Miss D tonight. I am childproof, and I need y'all to talk to Miss D and T and everybody on the panel tonight. I need y'all to talk to us. Damn it. Shit.
Now, Cole. They said Brandy Cole is the owner of a dealership in Memphis. They were dealer license plates.
How, okay, so therefore, we're gonna. So whoever done did that research on that, how the hell did they steal this? Okay, so y'all done went. Okay, so this car been stolen for months now. Cause I ain't no doubt in my mind that this ain't the same car that CEO Bobby been caught with months before Dolph even got killed. That they got pictures by the gas station. As a matter of fact, he was at a damn gas pump when they took this picture. How the hell these niggas spinning the block in this same stolen Mercedes Benz? But ain't shit mentioned about this Mercedes Benz though. You even got a Valerie Wickerson. Why is two people claiming this car? Is the number one question. You got a Valerie Wickerson that's claiming this car. You got a Brian Cole that's claiming a Brandon Bryan, whoever the fuck he is. You got him claiming this car. Why this car ain't been reported way before Dolph got killed? All of a sudden, Dolph get killed. This car. So therefore, let me tell y'all, so y'all can sleep on the cussing pastor with this video record. That shit was real, man. Don't sleep on that shit now. I'm telling y'all. They ain't logic. They heard on the internet. They ain't logic. It's starting to all.
Somebody on here saying somebody just said that's why the MPD has to be involved or the feds investigating for a recall.
Exactly. I ain't gonna even say the MPD because now somebody came on here and said one night They wasn't talking about the Mercedes Benz being stolen. They was talking about the car straight drop got caught in being stolen. I don't know which car they were talking about
Y'all
because
think
they
that girl got
never
paid to say that? Y'all think that girl got paid to say that? Because it is something a little funny about that.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Cause I got robbed in Miami, Florida when I was 19 years old. And I'm damn 37 years old now. One thing about a person that rob you, you'll never forget their face. If you see that face, you will never forget. My first time getting robbed was in Miami, Florida. I was 19 years old. That's when I was in the streets, fucking with that work. My first time getting robbed, and I can say that because I got a legitimate business now. For real, for real. Let me tell you something about them boys in Miami too. They ain't playing, man. Them boys in Miami don't go down there slipping. Don't go down there slipping. Don't go to Miami slipping. Wherever I was by some project called the Pork and Bean Project.
Oh
I
God.
don't know if I ain't from there. But I was by some project and I wholeheartedly mean this shit because this shit happened to me in real life, man. I was by some project called Pork and Bean Project. Them boys robbed me, and the fucked up part about the whole robbery was people that was really in reality, in real life, was walking by, seeing them boys rob my ass. Me and my homegirl. I was 19 and I'm 37 now. Let me tell you something about a robbery though. You may not. It was two guys involved in the robbery, but I always remember one of them faces. The damn investigator flew down from Miami to my hometown, and they was like, Miss Warren. They said you lucky to be living. I need you to point out this guy on the lineup. It was 6 at the top, and it was 6 at the fucking bottom, man. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, dog. The first one on that bottom row, so he made the seventh. He was the seventh person. So there was 6 at the top and 6 at the bottom. He was the seventh one. The first one on that bottom row. I remember. I circled his name and they wanted me to initial. I circled his name and I initial. They wanted me to come to court. I never did go to court now, I ain't gonna lie. Cause in my head, cause I was hustling back then at the age of 19, man. I said, shit, I ain't finna go to I told my mama. My mama wanted me to go. I said, Mama, I ain't going down there. I don't know who that boy got waiting on me outside of that courthouse. Them people was willing to fly me out for free. I swear to God, cause I'm so serious about this shit. I don't get on here and make up shit. This shit happened in my life for real. Cause I was in the streets for real. Them people was willing to fly me out for free to testify on this man. They wouldn't have paid for my room, my plane ticket. Only thing the investigator told me, I asked him, I said, what you mean when you say that, I'm lucky to be living? He said, I can't get into all that with you. But I ain't slow though. I knew that nigga had killed somebody. And I was one of the lucky ones that lived. Cause let me tell you something. I was in a rental car when that man robbed me. I swear to God, he robbed me on somewhere out there outside the Pork and Bean Project. Cause the investigator asked me, "What was you doing out there?" Hell, I didn't know where the fuck I was. I just knew I was in South Miami, in South Beach out that way. He said, "What was you doing out there anyway?" And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. It was people walking by that seen this man robbing me, man. No lie. I'll never forget it. And I'm 37 years old. I will never forget that. And I was 19 years old then. I would never in my fucking life forget that shit, man. That investigator told me, you lucky to be living, Miss Warren. He said, you lucky to be living. And I wasn't slow. Cause I asked him, like I said, I asked him, what you mean by that? He said, I can't tell you, but all I can tell you, lucky to be living. So I put 2 and 2 together real quick. Oh, this nigga somebody out there. And then my mama sitting up there talking about well, if they gonna pay for your plane ticket, cause she was lost in the game. Hell, I was in the game, she was lost. She talking about if they gonna pay for your plane ticket, I don't see why you wanna fly out there and testify on. I ain't finna fly out there because I don't know who that man got waiting on me outside of the courtroom. Mama, that's what I really wanted to tell her, but I couldn't tell her that because I didn't want her to know I was that deep in the street. You know what I'm saying? I already knew. I put two and two together when they for what? For the fuckers to fly all the way down from Miami, for the investigators to fly all the way down from Miami, Florida, and do a 12-person lineup on this man. I already knew when I circled. Now the second dude that was involved, I couldn't remember him. But the one that put that pistol to that driver's side window of that rental car that I was driving, I couldn't remember that man. I can remember him like I can still remember him like it was yesterday. I said self and because I talked to my motherfucking self a lot. I said, shit. When that man told me I was lucky to be living, I said, shit, I'm not finna go down there. And when they subpoenaed me to come down there to pay for my plane ticket and motel rooms and shit, I'm not going down there fucking with them folks, man. I don't know who that man know in Miami that's waiting on me outside that courtroom if I go down there and testify on that man. Because I already knew the man was involved in the murder. He a robber. He a hitman. That's what he do. I was just one of the ones that he didn't kill. I already knew that when the investigator flew that many miles to Georgia from Miami to have me identify that man in the lineup. I already knew that. That's when I knew. I said, bitch, the game just got real. Y'all can laugh about this shit, but I'm so for real about that shit.
I know, because I got robbed.
That shit was yesterday. And I'm going to tell you something. One thing about a robbery, it's a lot of things you may not remember, but you're going to remember that face if you make eye contact with that person. You're going to always remember that face. So therefore, and I can't, like the Valerie Ricketson person, we're finna go back to the Valerie. I can understand her not going to testify against some people in court if she really felt like them was the one, because she don't know who them folks know on outside of that courtroom that's waiting to off her ass. Because if they was spinning the block like that, there was some certified hitmans, man. They had hired some certified dummies to be hitmen. And that's how I felt on that case, man. That's how I felt on that case of mine. I'm like, shit, that ain't even where I'm from. Shit, I ain't finna get caught up in this shit, man. And I told my mom, I looked at her, she told me, go down there, big baby, because my mama called me big baby. She said, go down there, big baby, and go and do what you gotta do, testify. I looked at my mom and said, you crazy as hell. If you think I'm finna go to Miami, Florida, somewhere I ain't from and testify on these motherfuckers, I don't know nothing about this man. I don't know who this man got waiting on me outside this courtroom. But one thing I know, he a killer. I knew he was a killer. And this shit can't be made up. You don't make up shit. This shit happened in my real life. And I'm gonna tell you something, just a testimony for me, because I thank God that I'm able to walk out these situations, man. That was my number one testimony in my whole life. I'll tell you what, I don't give a damn, and I'm 37 now. I don't want to go to Miami on nobody vacation. I don't give a damn. I don't want to go nobody vacation to Miami, because my first vacation to Miami was a damn disaster at the age of 19. To me, everybody down there look alike because they got them wigs. They ain't got dreads, they got wigs. They got them big bulky dreads. Everybody look like, but I'm telling you, that man came with a 12-person lineup. It was 6 at the top, 6 at the bottom. That dude that robbed me, that came to my window, was me and my homegirl. And I'm gonna tell you something. When he told me about my homegirl, he said, because she was older than me. I was 19 and she was like 27. She was hustling too. He told me, he said, the female that you came with, she ain't your friend. This all the investigator told me. He said, you need to cut off. From that point forward, I ain't never dealt with a cent. Because me and her both had money involved on this situation. And we were dealing with this girl that owned a flea market. But it was taking her too long to come through, man. It was taking her too long to come through. And guess what? We had done got robbed. We was on our way back to Georgia. And guess who called our phone? The girl at the flea market that we was waiting on to come through. That's who called our phone. And how we met these dudes, we went to an after-hour spot when we first got there from Georgia that night. And my homegirl, she met these niggas and she linked up with these niggas and she got to telling these niggas our business. And these niggas Found the sweet lick. I still to this day don't know nothing about no fucking pork and bean project. The investigator told me when he came down with that 12-person lineup, he said, y'all was over by the pork and bean project. That was a no-go automatically. I didn't know because I ain't from there. I ain't from that motherfucker. But I tell you what, I ain't never took my ass back to Miami and don't want to go. And I'm 37 now, and I was 19 when that happened. Real talk. This ain't no lie. This just
So
a
you think
testimony.
that young? So you think that young lady? So why you think that young lady? Because you said you think she would still be able to remember them. So why you think she's not telling the truth in this
And you know
situation?
what? I said in the past, and I said in the past interview that it's crazy that she won't come forward. But she could be just like me. She don't know who them cats know on the outside of that courthouse that's waiting to spin the block on her ass. That's why I ain't never take my ass to Miami. And I had a free plane ticket, free everything to Miami to go testify on this dude that robbed us in Miami. The one dude, because the other dude, I couldn't remember him. All the investigators told me I was lucky to be living. And he said, the friend that you think is your friend ain't your friend. I never dealt with her since then. That's my testimony in real life. I don't come on here with nothing that ain't real, man. These streets are real out here. The reason is one or two things. Either she'll lie or either she just like I was, she's scared.
She's scared because you know what Mike said. That lady got on the news, picked Terrion Owens out of a photo lineup, and then turned around and wrote the judge a letter saying that it was not him.
You know a lot.
Yeah, she got threatened. She got threatened.
The Mike know a lot. It's either one or two things. Either she lying or either she scared, just like I was. But that Mike dude, he know a lot though. He know a lot. He know a lot. I'm telling you. Cause she was just like I was, and they ain't even from Miami. I'm from Georgia. But I wouldn't even go out there and testify on the dude. I was just happy to make it home, man. For real, I was just happy to make it home. That's all that mattered to me. When the investigator came down that 12-person lineup, and it can wake up tomorrow and tell the same thing sober. When that investigator came down with that 12-person lineup, it was 6 at the top and 6 at the bottom. That dude that robbed us, one other dude, because it was 2 of them. I remember one of them off the back of my head. I couldn't remember that second one. But that one that came to my window with the pistol, I remember him. And I told, and my mom was like, these people want to play for your plane. I told my mom, I said, look, I don't know who this man know that's waiting on me to walk outside that courtroom if I take my ass up there to testify on him. I'm not going up there to testify. I done did enough by circling his name and signing my initials as the person that robbed us. I'm not going to Miami to damn testify on that man. Because that's not my neck of the woods. Because people kill you for that. That's not my neck of the woods. I'm not going up there to testify on this man.
Somebody just said them dudes pistol whipped that white girl with Dracos. I hadn't heard that, but that's possible. She changed the story for a reason. They said, let's see. And Cousin Pastor had Terrion Owens' mother on the phone recording her. She told it all. Okay. Did y'all hear that?
What happened?
They said that the Cousin Pastor had Terrion Owens' mother on.
He telling the truth. He interrogated her so hard, though. She ended up. She hung up the phone on him and cussed him out. If you really go back and listen to what she said, she cussed him out. Because the cousin, you know, let me tell you something. Cousin Pastor ain't nobody to come play with. You either finna come direct with him or, you know, your ass is grass. Simple as that. He worse than, to me, he should have been an investigator because he's the truth now. He the damn so truth. He interrogated that woman so hard. She ended up calling him a fat motherfucker or something she said, and she hung up her phone on the Cousin Pastor.
Oh, wow. It says, they said Eric Winston is involved. That's the insurance agent. They said Eric Winston is involved allegedly in a murder cover-up. That is the insurance dude. Well, But I wonder what if he was trying to cover it up, what would have been his purpose? I mean, he was the one that called a cussing pastor.
First of all, he called the custom pastor, then he came to the custom pastor house. And just like the custom pastor said, I wonder what was his purpose of even coming to my house and all of this and all of that. I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Y'all can sleep on that recording. Y'all can feel like the custom pastor was capping. But why did the insurance man go take a restraining order out on the custom pastor?
I guess
That's
he thought
the question.
because he thought
That's
that was gonna make him stop talking about him. Somebody just put Key Glock. I do not believe that Key Glock is involved. I honestly don't
he's
believe
not, and that's what I'm saying. Let me tell y'all something, man. I can't speak for everybody because everybody not. You gotta have common sense and book sense in this shit too. But you gotta have more common sense. You gotta be more street smart. Anybody in their right mind know it's simple. It's very simple. Who been attempting on Dolph life for as long as is number one question? Okay, Key Glock, that's his real cousin. I remember when Dolph gave that man a car. Dolph called that man and told that man yada yada yada, and he said, "Man, well, I'm walking." Dolph pulled up that man a car. It was genuine love between them two, and I'm not saying by any means necessary. It always be somebody close to you though that'll get you knocked out for real. Because who else knows more about you than a motherfucker close to you? But in
Mhm.
this case, it's not Key Glock. He's genuinely hurt. Now, okay, we see pictures of Key Glock straight drop. We see pictures of Doc with straight drop. People say that straight drop was introduced to Dolph by Key Glock. We don't know that. But one thing I can tell y'all, for me being out here in the streets, Key Glock ain't had nothing to do with that, man. And I'm a woman. That's why I got a legitimate business because the street, you love them, but they don't love you back.
That's
That's why I
real.
right.
got a
And
legitimate
Dolph
business.
is in it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
telling
true.
y'all, I'm not speaking on something that I don't know. Y'all can listen to all these fucked up ass bloggers if y'all want to. That's finna turn a narrative and make y'all believe that old Key Glock and this police officer over here, we gonna run it through the paper shredder. That is not true. Key Glock ain't got nothing to do with this now. Because if you go back and look, we don't, and we just going off what we hear. But Key Glock and Dolph was once both dealing with straight drop. They both got pictures with straight drop. So therefore, we don't know who introduced who to who. And it don't matter at this point. What I do know, and I can tell y'all, as a woman from the street, Key Glock ain't got nothing to do with this. Just like no cookie shop people ain't got nothing to do with this. Y'all making this harder than what it is from going off these blogs. And I can understand because a lot of people questions are, well, why they got killed why Dolph got killed at the cookie shop? Why Dolph had something. I'm telling y'all, them cookie shop people, stop it. Key Glock, stop it. Stop believing the fake ass bloggers. I'm telling y'all, them cookie shop people, I don't know them people. I'm from Georgia. I don't know them people no more than y'all do. But everything is common sense to me because I done ran these streets, man. I was a hustler in the streets before I got my legitimate business. And I can talk about it now because I got a legitimate business. You know what I'm saying? But it all makes sense. Them people at that cookie shop, man, they didn't have nothing to do with this. Just like Key Glock didn't. If Key Glock had something to do with that shit, he wouldn't even made that proud video. That man is physically, mentally, and emotionally hurt behind Key Glock. I mean, behind Dolph. He's hurt behind Dolph.
Yeah, I
And
see
anything
it.
that mind know that man is really hurt behind Dolph dying. That was his right hand man, man. Stop going off these damn bogus ass bloggers and make this shit make sense. Because see, these folks are brainwashed all out here. If you ain't strong enough, if you know the streets though, they can't brainwash you. Anybody in the streets know that these cookie shop people are Key Glock that have nothing to do with it. But for the ones that feel like they did, stop. Because the one thing about it, before CEO Teasy and this Devin dude ever came up for questioning, the cookie shop would have came up for questioning first. I don't know them people. Don't care to know them. I'm just speaking facts on what's real in real life. I'm telling you, just like them folks from Miami, I'm gonna tell y'all too. I was wondering how the hell they know to question me. Okay, yeah, we reported the robbery, but I'm all the way from Georgia. How the hell they know to come question me about a fucking robbery and want me to come testify on this man in court? I'm telling y'all, there's too many people talking. And if anybody, and then we're gonna go back to this. Fuck the people talking. It's too many people running behind Dolph. It's too many people that's behind this situation now. If anybody in that cookie shop had something to do with that, be done killed them folks, man. We wouldn't even be able to sit up here and talk about it. We'll be sitting up here. The content would be, damn, search and search for the cookie shop just got knocked the fuck off. That's what would be the content other than us talking about, well, I believe the cookie shop. Stop. Stop. I don't know these people. I'm not getting paid for none of this shit. This shit is real over here. This shit is real at the T show. We running it through the paper spreader. Them cookie shop people would have got questions before anybody got questioned. Them cookie shop people would have been questioned first. I'm telling you, pay attention to the fact, not what you heard, but if you're street, you know what
listen,
I'm talking
David
about.
Wright says, well, I have paperwork that says otherwise. Cookie shop didn't have anything to do with it, but Key Glock have some involvement with Dolph's location.
Leave that now. Whoever that is said
let's
that.
just say this, David Wright. If they thought that some of those people was cool, I mean, they could have innocently maybe said something, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Because Peacock might not have even known that he was
I'm gonna tell you, can't nobody make me think different. Cause I'm a woman that's done been out here in these streets, and I'm a woman that got my own legitimate business now. I'ma stand on what I believe. I am not finna go off no internet blog. I'm not finna do that. Key Glock ain't got nothing to do with this. The cookie shop people ain't got nothing to do with this. Because the one thing for sure, two things for certain that I know being in the investigation, they would have done hit them already. Would have got down subpoena, man. They would have done wanted them folks already to come to court and testify, man. And who to say that they ain't? How we know they ain't finna go? I mean, cause eventually somebody, if don't nobody take a plea deal, if Cornelius or Straight Drop don't take a plea deal, somebody finna have to take that stand, man.
Yep.
Somebody finna have to take that stand. We don't know for sure who it is, but somebody finna take that stand. And 9 times out of 10, them cookie shop people finna be subpoenaed to go to court, man. And before I turn state on my homeboy, my homegirl, I'm gonna turn state on these motherfuckers that really don't mean shit to me. These cookie shop people, where he got killed at.
Zulika said Raven is talking too much. She needs to be quiet because some of things she is saying make her look suspicious. She needs to stop clout chasing.
I've been saying that, what her name, Tamika T. I've been saying at this point, if I were Robin, not Robin, what that girl's name is, Raven, I wouldn't never even came on here trying to explain shit to y'all. Cause at the end of the day, y'all already got y'all narrative of the cookie shop people being involved. I would have never came on here trying to explain shit to y'all.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I wouldn't have never came in. And if she listening, Raven, hear this. Stop, dog. Go on and do your monetizing and what you call that when they be in the chat. Go on and do that on Scope page. But stop working with these people. And this coming from a female that know the streets. Stop trying to prove yourself to these ignorant people online. Cause at the end of the day, you doing all this and they still blaming you for the situation. Stop trying. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I would have never came on here trying to explain myself to y'all in the beginning. It would have been if it's up, then it's up, just like Carter B say. If it's up, then it's up. It would have been up. Fuck y'all. I would have never came on YouTube trying to explain myself about this bullshit that y'all still accusing me for. Cause a real motherfucker that know what's really going on in these streets and can make sense of the streets. No cookie shop people that have nothing to do with this or Key Glock that have nothing to do with it. This shit is bigger than them.
Wow.
They just are innocent people that end up getting hemmed up in this bullshit. The cookie shop people got hemmed up in it because it happened at they store. Key Glock got hemmed in it because it was his right hand man. And people looking at it like, oh, they once all hung together. Okay, y'all looking at straight drop hanging with Key Glock, but he hung with Dolph too. What y'all got to say about that? People talking about, oh, Dolph wouldn't have known Key Glock. I mean, Dolph wouldn't have known straight Dolph if it wasn't Key Glock. If it wasn't for Key Glock, how the hell y'all know? Dolph didn't know straight drop before he knew Key Glock. Cause the one thing y'all gotta know is that Key Glock is that man real kinfolk, man, and that really don't mean that cause kinfolk get you set up quick. Blood don't make you thicker than water. But at the end of the day,
Clark said that people are saying that Key Glock and Straight Drop was friends. He said that Straight Drop and Key Glock been stopped being friends. He said, well, people don't know. He said that they stopped being cool in 2007, Key Glock and Straight Drop. And he said that Straight Drop hated and envied Dolph.
exactly. And see, they hated and envied Dolph because they seen the come up that he gave Key Glock, and
Right.
they wish that it would have been them. See, like I said, it take a real person that been in the street. This shit is beyond rap. Just like Key Glock tell you in that Proud song. This shit is beyond. It's deeper than rap.
I
But
Let
when
me
believe
ask
this,
y'all
that
something.
too.
Do y'all think that either one of y'all think that Straight Drop is remorseful?
no,
Only
he
thing
just
he remorseful about is that he wrote for the wrong people.
exactly. At this point, that man trying to save himself, dog. He seen that he been double crossed. It's double jeopardy. He seen that he been double crossed. Cause before my homeboy would be up for questioning, I'm telling you, though, cookie shop people will be up for questioning before my right hand man, even if he didn't get me a lawyer. Okay, so I'm finna start with the small fries first. And then I'm finna get up to the bigger fries. But he at this point, he going to that phone, he making phone calls, and he saying to himself, shit, this nigga, I can't even get in touch with this nigga got a new number. That's what's going on with the situation. Anybody street know that. That was going on. Anybody
Yep.
that's in the street knows that. He can't get in touch with these people because they done got their number changed on his stupid ass. So now he realizing these
'Cause
niggas ain't ride for me the way I thought they was. So let me give up these niggas. Because let me tell you something. At this point, he ain't giving a fuck who he give up. Cause his right hand man, his brother, somebody that he would call his brother, already done turned their back on him. He can't get in touch with his brother, the one that supposedly have his money, and the one that they saying done ran away with his money. So at this point, he's not giving a fuck. I'm telling y'all, I feel like, and people can, and I'm gonna keep saying this, I don't think Cornelius know enough to tell. Straight drop running his mouth, man, allegedly. I don't think Cornelius know enough to tell. I think that bag, if it was dropped, let me tell you how the bag went. If it was a bag, it was passed from, I ain't gonna say who, but motherfuckers in the street know, because he a person of interest now. It will pass from him on to straight drop, and straight drop the bag on the little minions. On the minions. And when I say minions, I mean the small fries. And that's how it went. That's why I say straight drop was the man with the plane. Cause he was the one
Where's
got
CEO Bobby? I think CEO Bobby is still in jail. CEO Bobby, I mean, his bond is very
yo,
expensive. You don't just get out.
280,000. 280,000. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Straight drop go back to court on Monday. It's on an unrelated charge from Dolph. But y'all can follow that up. He go back to court on the 28th. This how deep I am on the case.
I think that's from when he didn't register.
It may be from when he didn't register, but everybody want to follow the motherfucker all the way through because we know he was the man with the plan. Everybody in their right mind. So that's what I'm finna be tuned in on when he go back to court on the 28th. Because if you go to Shelby County inmate site and pull up that nigga record, Justin Johnston, it show you he go back 228 2022. I'm finna be on it, and everybody else that following the nigga finna be on it too. Excuse
I'm
me,
gonna
T.
check it out.
Exactly. Whether it's unrelated or related, we want to know what the hell
Mhm.
going on with this cat at this
Well,
point.
it's a big thing. He's gonna have to do some because number one, something either he talked before or some strings was pulled while he was out in the first place, and they got to be accountable to why he was even on the street.
Man, like I
That's
tell
true.
you, I just read you two different case numbers on what that man was charged for. And can't nobody tell me different till them charges start dropping off the Shelby County website. And anybody right now can go for free and Google Shelby County inmate search and put in Justin Johnson. And they will get the same charges and the same case number that I got. And I read out in Coffee and Judge Coffee voice allegedly. That
Let
man
me
is
read
charged.
what King, what 901 King saying. He says, at Make It Make Sense, he says, a 40-year-old man killed J Money. Big Unc killed D Money. That's why Trula killed Dolph, because he signed Trula Mafia biggest op. So why would they go after a Dolph and not Big Unc if that's the truth? What kind of sense do that make?
I would know this what kind of sense it make T. Why wouldn't they go at Daddy-O and go at Dolph? Cause Daddy-O, he got just as much percentage in as Dolph do. Why wouldn't they go to kill Daddy-O instead of Dolph? Nah. We gonna shred. We gonna shred it through the facts. Not even
Right.
the fax machine. We gonna shred it through the paper shred over here. Tell me, somebody tell me in the comments why they wouldn't. Now this what Daddy-O take place at. If y'all feel like they stepping on dog toes because all this J Money shit, Daddy-O got and this nigga he Daddy-O age. Why wouldn't they go at Daddy-O instead of Dolph? Why
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't they? But I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. And I hated to speak on this, but it's just real. I had said a long time ago when Dolph was beefing with CMG. I said, Dolph, I had said to myself, Dolph, I love you, but them boys gonna kill you. And I'm gonna tell you why I said that to myself. I didn't say it to Dolph, but I said it to myself. Cause I know the streets. I already knew when he made that song, Don't Play With Me, Play With Your Bitch. Let me tell you something. You want to get to a man, go to talk about his bitch. Period. Pussy, let me tell you something. I hate to get you demonetized, but this shit real tonight, man. Pussy will get you killed quicker than anything on this earth will. For real. Mother, you want to make a motherfucker mad? Go to talk about a woman that, a baby mama, or somebody that they done slept with, or somebody they got kids with. Go to talk about that and see how quick a person get killed. When he made that song, I promise to God, I said to myself, I said, years ago, I said, shit, they gonna knock my boy Dolph off. I said it to myself, but when it happened, it hurt me. But I had already felt like they was gonna knock him off because of that one song right there. Don't play with me, play with your bitch. Cause you done and then when he came back with the 100 shot video after that, how the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? I knew then. I said, shit, this shit just got real. He done
Yeah, but
made don't
you know what? They may as well have not did it because look at the position that they are in now. I mean, I'm just saying, whoever.
and that's true too. That's true too. That's so absolutely correct. But I'm telling you, like I said, them niggas wasn't thinking. That's why I don't feel like at the end of the day, BY was, but I mean, YG was behind this shit. Cause you gotta think about, like I keep telling y'all, that y'all sleeping on me with. Go, don't listen to me. I want y'all to go get the facts. BY brother, what year? I don't know exactly, but he was knocked off in Miami, Florida for trying to go retaliate with Dolphin because BY sent him out for that retaliation beef. And he got killed. I feel like, and then BY truck got shot up October the 28th of 2021. Dolph got killed November the 17th of 2021. Put it together, man. It makes sense. Like I tell people, it ain't hard. It's real simple.
Hey,
Y'all can
Sabrina. Sabrina
they
on here.
who
Listen,
on here?
so what do you think? And it's just alleged. I know Danette says that she don't think that YG was necessary to end on it, but she do believe
I
that
feel
BY.
like okay. Now, what I do feel like, and let me correct myself. Let me okay. When I say I feel like YG wasn't in on it, because I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like BY had ran it through YG. True enough, I'm finna off this nigga. This nigga and YG already knew after BY brother got killed. Oh, it's finna be smoke in the city. But BY is hot headed. He's hot headed. And me as a businesswoman, a person like BY, if he would have came to me and told me as a businesswoman, oh shit, I'm finna knock this man off. I would have told him, man, we can't do that. Cause motherfucker, they finna look at the past history that we got. We already done tried to off the nigga 3-4 times, man. And I feel like the same way I would look at it, YG would look at it. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna say BY didn't.
You there?
Come on back in now.
It was sloppy. I asked when they tried to do this shit. It was sloppy. I'm telling you, y'all laughing at me. I'm dead ass shit. I'm so hard. Let me turn my camera on. Shit. I'm so
Oh Lord, she trying to turn the camera
Maybe
on and
one of
turn
us
the
got to
phone
drop
off.
down. I'm gonna drop down back in the crowd. I'm gonna
Hey
drop down.
everybody.
Maybe it's just too many people up. Let her go for a minute.
Hey everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Tried to speak, but she had me listening so
So what you think?
about
I know she was saying that she didn't think that, and that's if they had anything to do with it. Do you think that YG had something?
of course. I think he was the one who, because BY really didn't have any issue with him.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
true.
mean, it's really not, it's just like, okay, the call came in. Oh, he in Memphis. He finna go to the cookie shop. Go and do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he directly maybe said that's. I probably went through by BY and said, you know what, y'all go ahead, go do what you got to do, and then he went to him and said, I got the drop on him. I just don't see. I just don't. Well, you never know somebody, but like I had said previously, it was an issue with the. I think like an attention like part, like Daddy, pay attention to me. It
Yeah.
just didn't seem like the jealousy. Because even with interviews before, even BY has said I ain't got no issues with that man. But then Dolph had said previously, like the only reason why he became relevant is because he spoke on my name, because he was told to do that. Because
Right.
I'm not. So the stuff that's out now about the guy with the blonde dreads, right? Well, I can't think of his name. The one they just arrested.
Right. Devin.
Okay, Devin. Okay, the whole thing about the PPP loan situation with the young lady with the same address is the other guy that they're looking for. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. I saw that. I saw
And
that
I'm
on TV.
yeah, because I'm like, is that real? Well,
He
it got to
seemed
be
to
the
have
address
he
all the
seemed to he
same.
seemed to get authentic documentation. So I don't see. I haven't looked into that. I haven't looked into that, but it looks like it's authentic to me.
Wow. So she is related to the other guy they're looking for.
Or they was sharing the same kind of address some kind of way.
Mm-mm. because I happened to watch him in court, and I was like, yeah, he was just like, y'all trying to kill me.
Yeah, Sky Alex, there was some type of tension, but the thing about it is they had never beefed in the past. Like they had never had any issues in the past. Because even when they did interviews, they could not think of an incident where they even, they had issues in the past. I think BY just took up um YG's, situation, and Dolph would even say himself that he felt like he wouldn't say anything. He sent other people out to say it for him. Now those were Dolph's
Mhm.
words. Now
Yeah.
somebody got on here, either it was, I believe it was yesterday, and they alleged that they felt like, YG felt a certain type of way because supposedly Dolph was messing with his baby mama, and supposedly when he got in town, he had the day. Okay, so he was the day he was shot. Allegedly, he had been with the baby mama the night before, but nobody knows if that's true or not. That was just allegedly to me because I don't know if it was true.
Had been with YG baby mom.
Yeah, supposedly he had spent the night with her the night before.
Oh, she lives in Memphis.
Yeah, I guess that's her that lives down there in Covington, I guess.
Is that the one that got shot with the other lady?
Yeah, that's what
So
they're
the
saying.
if she, how's her condition? Because you heard some people say she's still like,
They've
oh,
been very quiet about that. So you have to wonder what's going to go on with that.
yeah, that's sad. Do they
They
know
said
for
was
sure
Yo
that's his baby
Gotti
mom?
and his baby mama together? No, as far as we know, they were not together. As far as we know, they were not together. She was supposedly dating another man.
The guy's mother that got killed, right?
Right, right.
Mm.
Which is all of it is just weird.
Mm.
Mike Jones says no, Yo Gotti is not with his baby mama. Maxwell Banks says she was also in the hospital. Okay.
Because then
That
you
is
see her.
not over a woman at all. This is bigger than that. Okay, Sky Alex says that this is bigger than that. And I'm sure that it is, but all little things add up to it adds to the bigger thing, whatever that is, you know. But what we do know is that it never should have happened. We don't necessarily we know that straight dropping them have been charged. As I was saying yesterday, I was told that some more people they're getting ready to be some more arrests. Now that's what I was told. I don't know who those arrests are going to be, but either way it goes, it never should have happened. It never should have happened. A lot of people go, well, this is not a Fed case. What a lot of people don't understand is the Fed will if it's not a Fed's case, that's if it's not a Fed's case, because it is, I believe that it was a murder for hire and that the payments were sent over state line, but hey, but if it's not a Fed's case, the local department can go to the Feds and ask them to help with a case. Because if you notice, like when people feel like that the police department is not doing their job, they will go. You think about like missing persons or cold cases. When cases have gone cold and families felt like that the police department was not doing their job, sometimes they'll go down there to the federal building or go to the FBI, and the FBI tell them right off, we can't help you. We cannot get involved with this case because it is a state case unless the state asks us to. And oftentimes, because for whatever reason, the state don't like to ask them to. But I've been telling y'all that the feds are involved in this case. See, people don't know that they can get involved and have been. They said Rico all over it. Seems like it. Once they figured out they had some solid evidence, once they figured out they had some solid evidence on this case, straight drop is automatically gonna turn in. Feds do. Yeah, you know what? A lot of these people ain't wanting to go and do. These folks don't want the death penalty, And I think death is on the table for quite a few of them.
See, it was a Fed case, went straight drop across the lines of Mississippi. These people in any real street hustler knows that once you cross the state lines, it's already federal. Period. It's already federal. So I feel like it was a Fed case, went straight drop. Cause for one, he had been to what y'all gotta fail to realize he had been to more than just Indiana where he was found at. He had
Mm.
been to several states. They said he just didn't stay there long. So it was a Fed case in the beginning. Once he started crossing state lines from Atlanta, the U.S. Marshal man named all the states he had crossed. It became a Fed case at that point. Y'all can be asleep and sleep on this situation if y'all want to. It was a Fed case once they crossed the state lines of the whole situation. Period. And I'm gonna say this to say y'all can say I'm talking and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I've been in these streets for real. For real, for real. That's why my ass didn't take my ass to Miami and testify after them people flew to Georgia for me to testify on this one particular man that had robbed me and my homegirl. I went with that because I didn't know who that man knew on the outside of that courthouse, and that ain't my turf. I wasn't finna go down there and testify on somebody I didn't know nothing about. At the end of the day, just like the investigator told me, I was lucky to be living. I thank God that I was lucky to be living. And my mama, she want to do the right shit. And big baby, because she called me big baby. You should go down there. You should not, oh, mama, I'm not going to testify on this man that I don't know nothing about. I was already looking at the bigger picture of the situation. The same as with straight drop now. They done got in there, the drugs done wore off, and they don't realize. Cause if anybody in their right mind know this straight drop attitude done changed. He was arrogant in the beginning. He done came to reality real quick. The first 3 court dates, I want to say he was very arrogant. But when he seen, in this way, it goes back to his homeboy, I believe, having his money. I do believe that boy had his money. And people would say, well, why he wouldn't give us? Let me tell you something. I got 2 kids and 2 different baby daddies. I wouldn't give my money to now one of my damn baby daddies to go get me a lawyer because the motherfuckers ain't got shit. I would trust my homegirl before I trust, and this is no lie. This just look, I'm finna run through the paper shredder. We not finna run nothing through. We finna go. I'm finna go on self-experience. I ain't ashamed cause shit. It is what it is with me over here. I wouldn't even trust. I got a 2-year-old son. I wouldn't even trust his damn daddy with the money for me a lawyer on a murder charge. I'm finna give it to my right hand man that's been my home girl for 20 something, almost 20 something plus years, or my mama before I give it to my baby daddy. The same as straight drop. He finna trust, cause I ain't never seen no mama his. He finna trust his T, that man finna trust his homeboy with his money before he do his baby mama. And people be like, why? Cause she got his child. This shit deeper than him. Hey, did that man life on the line? So this what happened. Boom. This what happened. I'm finna tell y'all the link to this whole situation. When he got to calling the homeboy up on the phone. Come on, my street boys. Come on, my boys that done really ran these streets. I don't need no petty niggas that done ran these streets. I need some niggas in the comment that done did time behind these streets and that know these streets for real. But then this what happened. He went to calling the homeboy that he left the money to. Guess what? He couldn't get in touch with that homeboy. Cause guess why? That homeboy done got his number changed. Cause he don't want to have nothing to do with this situation. So guess what? After 2, 3 I'm gonna say this: after a month and a half, 2 months go by, damn near, because Doc got killed November the 17th. Here it is, February. So let's do the math. November, December, January, February. This 3 months, nigga. You still ain't produced me no lawyer. Okay, now shit finna get real, cause I done gave you time to produce me a lawyer. I done put all my trust in you, nigga. I done left my money with you. I done put my trust in you, cause I know if I give it to my bitch ass baby mama, sorry to say, cause 9 times out of 10, she finna go out here and splurge and spend my money. But the one nigga I know, my right hand man, is finna have my back. Nigga, look, when I go to the phone and I can't get in touch with you for 3 whole months straight, nigga, it's time to drop the dime. Cause guess what? My life is on the line. And in the street, nigga, know that. And that goes back to the bad bitches. These niggas be wanting these bad bitches, sorry T. But this right here tonight, ain't no cut, no corners, ain't no none of that T. We gonna run it through the paper shredder. And any real nigga know where I'm coming from. That done either did fed time or that's out here on these streets right now as of today. And you'll rather get your homeboy with your money before you do your baby mama. Because you already know your baby mama shit. That bitch feel like I'm finna do some time. She finna go get another nigga. My homeboy though, he finna ride with me though. Especially a homeboy that I've been dealing with since J High. When that nigga went to use them telephones, them number had been changed. Shit got real for that man. And then when he got that lawyer went in there and he told him. Cause see what happened was the lawyer made phone calls for him too. The lawyer called his bluff. The lawyer was like, well, any number that you can give me, straight drop. I ain't gonna need to say straight drop. He said, Justin, any number that you can give me, Justin Johnson, I would call that number for you happily. Okay, so get what? Lawyer, now he calling these numbers from his cell phone, and he ain't getting no answer because they changed numbers. So the lawyer goes back in there and tell Justin Johnson, allegedly, I can't get no answer from these numbers. And you say, this your best friend, so now this when the deal come in. Look, it is what it is. He done got his number changed on you. He probably didn't even gave the man his Instagram. I don't even see you on this man Instagram page. He done got his Instagram page. He ain't even got no pictures of you and him no more. Your right hand man. Right. Got talking. Cause guess what? It goes deeper. And even with this lawyer, it goes deeper than what y'all looking at. This boy is only 23 years old. He not built for this life. I don't give a fuck how many blocks he does, because they were spinning blocks.
Scott said while he was flogging on live and YouTube, he should have been getting a lawyer. Y'all, my battery is, for some reason, I didn't bring my cord with me and my battery is low, so I'm going to have to get off early. But before I get off, I want you young ladies, since y'all was gracious enough to be up here with me, D, tell them what you do. Tell them what your business is.
I sell wigs and bundles. Oh, girl, you tripping because you can out for $133 tonight, and I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to drink my Douce, and I'm ready to talk to these folks tonight, for real.
My computer is at
all the smoke with these folks tonight.
Sabrina, you got a business?
No, I'm a RN at Northside Hospital.
She's a registered nurse.
All right, you guys. I need to start one day. I am at 7%. I was walking around here looking for a charger. I just did not bring a charger with me. So I
can give you the money to go to the convenience store and get a charger because the night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young now. It's just 1:34 on my clock. The night is still young. We ready to talk about this Dolph thing. We not putting it through. We putting it through the paper shredder over here, T. We ready to talk about it. We ready to get down and out about this thing tonight. Miss D is on live tonight. Miss D ready for all the smoke tonight. Cause like I said, we're gonna talk about this thing. We're gonna get to the bottom of this thing. And I want I want to bring all the dope boys out tonight. I'm sorry to say it like that, but the niggas that know the street, I want to bring them out. It ain't even gotta be no dope boy to know the street. I'm ready to bring out the real niggas out tonight. I'm ready to see what they do and feel what I'm feeling. Cause this shit is real. Cause this shit is deeper than rap, man. This shit deeper than rap.
Well, you gonna get back on y'all gonna get back on with me tomorrow night. Well, maybe we can bring them out tomorrow. You gonna get back on with me tomorrow night?
I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow. See, I got a babysitter for my child tonight. I'm prepared for this shit tonight. See, and see, there you go with lack of charger and all of that. You need to go buy a charger. See, and you need to start and we need to talk about this thing. Cause the one thing about ain't nobody finna do nothing to you. These niggas ain't about that. Like they don't want no more confusion. It was already been caused. I can promise you that. A real nigga, he don't want no more confusion. Cause see, if I would have done spin the block, I wouldn't even want you with no headache. Cause I don't need no more confusion. This was already been caused. And that's just real talk. And these real street niggas that's out here spinning the block and making the block and marking the block, they don't want no more confusion of what's been caused either tonight. Now I'm telling you. Shit. And I can wake up and the same thing sober.
Well, we gonna get up. We gonna
do say and talk to the audience and the panel tonight. But CT, it ain't even 2:00 and you trying to get up. Now see, I'm in my feelings right now with you. It ain't even with the panel tonight. I'm in my feelings with you tonight. Cause it ain't even 2:00 and you trying to get out. We into this Dolph case. Cause
I was intending to stay on here till like 1 or 2 o'clock, but I ain't want my computer get ready to shut down. So what I'm gonna have to do is call you on my phone.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the panel tonight, T. I want to talk to the panel tonight, T. We need to see what these people's on their panel think. These people up, they ready, they energized. Some of them probably got they do say they Ciroc, they Hennessy, and they ready for this shit tonight. Cause look, they know Mid D come up here, Mid D. We finna go into in deep detail too, even with you, cause you coming with the facts. You know what I'm saying? But they know with me and you up here, they already know what time it is. Oh shit, it finna be real tonight. Shit, real. It finna be real. Me D on the panel tonight with T. Them bitches ain't nothing to fuck with. Shit, we finna win tonight. So look. I need for you to go get a charger real quick. I can hold the audience down. I can hold these people down till you go get a charger or go home and relax and get you a charger and charge up. I can hold them down. I just don't need you to get off this live at 1:30. It's too early for that shit, T. We need to go in on this case because it's getting deeper and deeper. And I ain't been on here the whole week to talk to them. I done been in the trash, but I ain't been on here to give them my opinion. And I need these people to talk to me. I need them to drink my Douce and talk to me tonight, man. And I can wake up tomorrow the same thing, so and tell them the same thing.
Well, you'll get a chance to go to sleep early tonight because you drinking your Douce.
I don't need to go to sleep early because I'm childproof. See,
because tomorrow, when your child come back home?
Good, he'll be back tomorrow night. He gone for one night. Just, he gone for one night. Look, if I don't do nothing else, I'm finna make sure I got my Thursday nights to myself. I'm finna make sure, cause I be bunking this hair all week, T. The house sell like dope, T. For real, these women come through to get their wig. T, you follow me on Facebook, T. You already see what I'm about. This ain't nothing, no YouTube talk. This shit for real in real life, T. Well, you already know what this deal about, T. This house sale like dope, T. For real.
I promise you, my computer is getting ready to shut down. I'm getting ready to call you.
My computer fully loaded. Now it's shut down.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back on. I'm gonna go live from my phone and come back up and do a second live.
You playing, man? T, look, let me tell you something. In income tax time, these bitches spending that money, man. and I'm ready to talk because I'm loaded, man. You playing with
Let me close this down before it shut down, and I'm gonna go back
Hey,
live on my
everybody
phone.
that tuned in this live, if you're a real subscriber, man, and you following my girl T, man, when she go back live, y'all tune in, because it just the beginning. It went far. Man, look, the night is still young with me, man. I'm ready to go in. I done got rid of my child for this shit right here, and then you gonna tell me that you when we usually shut down at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, you shut down at 1:40?
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm getting ready to go live on my phone.
T. I'm not going for that.